Be honest with you, I wouldn't be too surprised either which way if he was trying to save the world or if he was just fucking trying to end it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be
FYI, I
too
just started
shocked
streaming.
actually.
Just to let you know. You're
Huh?
fine. Go ahead and
Thank
continue
you.
your story. I just wanted to make you aware.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm.
Black Ukrainian Jew here.
Holy crap. I can't make that into a single word. We tried this last time. I can do it with two. You started adding three, and we're doing math that I can't go that
Right, right. What do we? What did you come up with last time? You had something. I
Oh,
don't
it
know
was
if you
only
liked it
two
or
of them.
not, but you had some.
It was two.
No,
Blue?
no, no. You had something. I'm pretty sure you had something. A Bergim or something. I don't even know.
What was it?
I don't. But you had it.
Well, what were the
Uh,
words you gave me? I can figure it out if I got those.
Black Ukrainian Jew.
Fuck, maybe not. I don't know. Black Ukrainian Jew.
Maybe Black Russian Jew.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have
Because
enough
honestly, I thought.
ists in me to fucking figure that one out. You know what I mean? I don't know enough of
Yeah,
the racist
yeah.
words
I'm
to
off
make
the
this funny.
I'm off the chart. Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit is off the charts. Yeah. I used to tell a joke back in the day. I used to say, yeah, I'm black and Jewish, so when I go into a deli, I don't know whether to steal it or to haggle the price. Yeah,
Yeah.
people loved it because I'm a black Jew. That's all right to laugh, even if it's not funny.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my mind wandered off again.
That's all
Sorry about that. I mean,
right.
it's like I heard the
You're
words,
stressing
but
right now.
like
You're stressing.
it stopped like registering at some point. Yeah.
It's just a melodious voice. Yeah.
Mm. It is,
A
man.
mulatto.
Fucking, I don't know. I need it right now, though, man. I need,
Mm,
because I've been, the last couple of weeks been
background,
shitty,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, man. I've been trying to, feels like I'm trying to piece everything together myself and nothing makes fucking sense. You know what I mean? And as much as I know the world, I hate it at the same time. Because I'm so tired of being right. I wish I was wrong.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't see the shit that I could see. I wish I wasn't as smart as
Yeah.
I was. I mean, can you
Yeah.
pay somebody to concuss you enough to just shave off a couple of IQ points? Because I can do with one of them. I
I
could do
wouldn't. I
that.
wouldn't.
Stupid people seem
I
very happy.
couldn't.
I could be
Yeah.
happy, right?
But can you be content? This is just perception on
I
what's your level of
guess.
content,
Yeah, I
you
guess.
know? And honestly, that's both the ability to do that is both a fucking gift and a curse, you know?
Mm.
Because once you're too content, then fuck. What else is there,
Right. What
right?
what is that? That's why rich people do
Shit.
wild shit.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where the
That's
fuck
why
up
rich people
at.
do wild shit. They run out of other shit to do. What
Facts.
do you do next? You just keep going and
Facts.
going and going and going. Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
not. I'm sure Diddy is like literally another story, but like,
Oh
famous people,
yeah.
like
Well,
celebrities and shit, like they
think about
get
he
so much burn.
started
Like,
his fame in
oh
the
my God.
'90s. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Right.
they got the money to
But I
do
mean,
it,
I think
and
he's
they
another
jumped
story.
from.
You know.
Yeah. Well, it's still the same thing though, because you start off in one
Yeah.
class,
Yeah.
and that jump through
Facts.
fame and popularity, whether it's
Facts, man.
movies or music, it's a
Like I
quick
couldn't.
jump. Everything else you got a slow build. But
Yeah.
those two, you go from
Yeah.
nothing to everything right now.
Fucking.
It's
Yeah. Real
actors and
fast.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I
Yeah.
couldn't even fucking imagine how like I would feel. Like I think
Mhm.
I would be like, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, no matter what, I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking in a mansion right now. You know what I mean? Come on. What the fuck is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am,
Yeah.
self-reflection 100%. But yeah, I'm sure I would get fucked up in that. You know what I mean? Like I'd be
Hmm.
doing some dumb shit, I'm sure, but I would, did he shit? Definitely not. Come on.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. But yeah, no, like you're just fucking on a whole nother level, Like
Yeah.
honestly, I would live in New York and literally nobody would fucking see me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, at all. Like, oh, he's from New York. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I would not walk on the streets. I mean, it was
Oh,
fucking. I
damn,
would miss
stupidly
it
tight
probably.
loop.
Hmm?
Nothing. I was thinking out loud again. Sorry.
Ah, ah, you're good. Share, please. The
Oh, I
floor.
don't. I don't even remember what I said. I was reading something, and it
Mhm.
just my mind just. I'm fixing to merge these two groups. How many do I got in the Atomisk one? I'm
Really?
gonna put a link to this in it. And I'm gonna start restructuring this motherfucker. Since I ain't gotta worry about nobody and slow pace nothing no more, I might as well go on and fix it and do what I've been thinking about now. Because, dude, look,
Yeah,
let me turn
now's
my
the
camera
time.
on. Yeah, I've been saving shit. I ain't stupid.
All right.
I'm crazy, admittedly. I'm a fucktard sometimes. I'm an asshole for sure. For sure. I'm not happy about it. You know what I mean? But it is a fucking reality. You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's
I
a
tell the
section in
truth and I'm not
Hallmark
fucking
for
scared. Like,
it.
fuck them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, let me see what's
What the
going on
fuck was I
here.
looking for? Oh, my camera. This camera. What'd I get up for? I feel like doing a green screen and all that shit right now, so I'm just gonna do this small one. It's all fucked up right now.
Got a whole bunch of people live right now.
Let's see.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Dave, how am I being captured right now? Mic check.
Hmm?
How is my voice being captured? Through
Oh,
the
because of the
PlayStation
PlayStation? It's coming through my
or is
PlayStation.
it?
Anything I can hear, it can hear. And then I
Oh,
control what to do with it.
gotcha. And you could
Here it is,
you
having
could turn
some
my volume
bullshit.
up section?
I can turn your volume up, say, if I go into the party and do it manually, like by here.
Gotcha.
Outside of that, I would have to, like, if your output was too high, I can pull everything from right here. Now, if it's coming in my PC, I can set a second audio channel for it with this. And so right now, everything will be coming through this one channel right here. You'll see the pictures I'm talking about in a second. But this right here is the master set, right? Everything comes through this little set here. And then these other ones I can program to tell what program to go where. So that when I stream, the shit that it picks up is only whatever is in the category I give it. You know what I mean? So I can listen, I can be in a chat and nobody would know but me and them. It wouldn't include the stream. Or I could watch a movie or some shit and I'm the only one that can hear or see it.
And the computer's picking up my words with the words on the
Oh, you
screen.
mean on the PlayStation? That's a thing with the PlayStation.
I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's the
you just
hearing
click on it.
assist.
Yeah, it's like if you got to pause
Okay,
or
yeah.
mute or something
You
real quick, you can do
you
that
you
and then
showed me
keep up
that.
with the conversation. Yeah, it's wild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then if
I
you
remember the
can't,
first time you showed me that on the PS4.
yeah, no, no, they had it with a party
It
mode,
was
something on the phone, I think,
right,
before.
right, right.
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah, and if
This
you
is
click on that
definitely
little box
hype.
in the bottom, oh, it's on the wrong program. Where did I just type that at? Uh-oh. Where was my mouse last? Oh well.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. All right. I forgot the mouse is gonna be on it. Uh,
I feel like I got a multi-screen going on here. Just watching your YouTube.
oh yeah, as I do. I got the 55 minutes. I mean, this thing ain't 4 foot away from me. 55, 4K, and then the way they're set up on my stream is the way they are in front of me. They're not as perfectly lined up in real life because that shit's a pain in the ass to do, but they're still what they're supposed to be. They face the right angles and shit. Um, the Yeah, that back. Okay. What's I'm fixing to do? I know what I'm fixing to do for one, because I'm gonna go over this video. I hate that I even gotta fucking do this. Motherfuckers are forcing my hand.
Hey, I'm here for part of it. About to
Oh, you're good. I ain't
take
gonna.
some Tylenol PM, take a little nap, but I'm here
Yeah,
for
yeah,
part of it though.
yeah.
You're entertaining as fuck. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
YouTube, I said fuck. Okay, thank
no,
you.
it's fine. I don't give a fuck about that. Say what you want. I
Hey,
give a damn about that. Say your words.
hey, I got a
Do
YouTube
the whole
channel as
thing.
well.
I mean, I don't
I
do
got a YouTube
isms.
channel.
Yeah, yeah, I don't do isms, but like that's the only
Follow
thing,
me.
man. It's like, yeah, follow you. What's the
Follow and
next?
sub. Yeah. Oh, it's right here. Red Fox 718. Same as Discord. Red Fox 718. Why you got quiet?
Uh, what the fuck is this, dude? Jesus, what the fuck was I listening to? Code Pangram Auto Drive. This is from something. Oh no, I know what this is. It's a DJ I knew. That's what it was. That can't be right.
That shit's tripping.
That's not you. I'm getting Red Fox this time.
It'll be fuck. There's a picture of it. Shit.
Red
It's
Fox
a picture of like a
708? You say 708 or
sneaker
703?
box. 718.
718.
718. Yeah. It's like a picture. It says
Got yeah,
oh
Red Fox
shit.
718.
Got him.
Got you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's
the other
like one of
thing
the
is
best sneakers.
7186. Yeah, got you.
Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, because it pops up as 718 when I type. Watch.
Ooh.
In the YouTube chat, it'll pop up 718. Which is so weird.
Is it me or are your guys' arms like unusually long?
Yeah, on that character, it's
Yeah, I
very.
don't know. It just
That's
feels funny. Like I've actually
no, that's
come to a
not.
lot of the game. In a lot of the characters, you
That's
can kind of
what do you
see it
call it? That's
elongated.
no, his name fuck.
Oh,
Wimbenyama. It's a real guy. He's like
oh,
in the
okay.
NBA. That's
Yeah.
I forget his first name. And then yeah, he's like 7'3". I
Oh,
can't believe
stretch
this is
that kid
what
out,
I put
man.
on there.
Jesus.
Yeah, I would totally call him Stretch if I knew him in real
Oh,
life.
bro, I would accidentally do it until it was a thing.
Look at the arms up. Look at the arms up. Watch the arms go up. It's crazy.
He'd be like,
I
I
know.
moved your toe and touched the like, damn.
I'm so garbage at the game. I honestly don't know why I put that on there. Serious. It must have been like a decent play. Oh, maybe that right there. I got a dunk.
Probably something at the end. It's
All
usually when the
right.
clips get caught. Let's see.
Yeah, no idea. I got a whole
Like
bunch of funny
5 minutes.
shit. Like my friend
Chopping it
Ziggy.
up's the hard part. Yeah.
Huh?
Chopping it. Yeah. Prepping it, editing. Yeah. That's the pain in the
A
ass.
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I do very little of that.
Same.
But yo, most of my
I'm
clips are
fixing to have
literally
to.
my friend. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have definitely.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna
Well,
have
but
to.
most of my clips though are from the, Ziggy. You met him before.
Mm-hmm.
He is literally like a walking folly reel. You know, like he literally
So,
he's driving the fucking wagon on the moonshine delivery. Boom, flips it like every time. It's like seriously, you haven't met a fence that he doesn't hit. It's awesome. And I got like Ziggy fail section. It's fucking awesome. Yep. Shit. So let's get
mm.
into it.
Yeah.
My last project, my new project. You don't have current projects?
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, no, not really. Well, that's just the way the PlayStation does this. My editor is something else. My editor is DaVinci, and then it's just pages and pages of
Really?
shit that you can do to it. And like you
Oh
can add
shit.
multiple lines of video and tell what to overlap. It's way different.
Mm,
This is made to be used for controller. Unfortunately, this is the one that I initially learned on, so my hands are used to
right.
this one. I know how to do it on this one quick, but the one
Mm,
on the PC is way fucking better. Way
yeah.
better. Like OBS here,
Gotcha.
for example, like I could kick this into my green
Mm,
screen. In fact, you can see the tiny little curtain of it hanging over there. Usually I'll throw it back and
mm,
then, you know, I leave a pallet up here, kind of work to see where the cat is now. Try to get as much
mm,
space right through here so she'll come up here and lay down and on my green
mm.
screen. I just think it's funny.
Well,
This thing brought follow.
is that the cat right there?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
All
that's
right.
her. She's asleep.
Uh,
But
oh,
she does it all the time. She comes and she
ready?
sleeps right next to me, or she sleeps at my feet. She's always not too far from
Yeah,
me.
cats are awesome.
Yeah, she's wild like me.
Oh
Scratch
yeah.
me all the fuck up. She's just playing me.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, where is this fucking thing? I think let's see. Cartoon recap, consistency. Cartoon recap, cartoon format. What am I in? What was the one? This one. Originals. That's it. Okay. Well, maybe not. Oh, wait. I think I chopped him that day with you. Let's see.
I'm just moving it around. I wanted to see if I see it. Oh, okay. It's like a 10-second lag or something. Maybe a little less.
Yeah, about so. I have an intentional delay on YouTube because YouTube
There,
has
there
A,
is.
the quality of it is low, and
Oh,
B,
yeah, yeah.
the there's more trolls that come from there. Like Twitch is quicker
Facts.
and it looks sharper.
Facts.
So I put more.
This way you could pause if you got to.
No, well, I mean, I have that control anyway with the with OBS over here. This is
Oh,
as big as I can get it on my monitor, but um, let's see if I can grab it and show you. Which,
I can see it pretty good.
let me unlock it. That one. That one. That one. Fuck, there it is.
And this right now is on your computer or your
Yes,
PS. Okay.
computer.
Yeah,
Right,
gotcha.
this one. Ugh.
Does your computer talk to your PS or no?
Yeah, I'm using a remote play. It's just this
Oh,
little thing right here. The PlayStation's got it set up to where, you know, that little device that they came out with, the portal or whatever the fuck they call it. It's nothing but a
yeah,
remote
yeah,
play
yeah.
device. Yeah, so
Right, right.
this is the where that thing started. It was just this that you could connect through PC to anything. And if I've got both of my
Oh,
connections
okay.
wired, the delay is so
Uh,
low it don't fuck with nothing.
really?
Yeah, so
That's
I'm actually
crazy.
playing the 5 on a 4 controller because
Uh,
I love my controller.
that's crazy. Yeah, I love the fork controller.
Me
I
too.
feel you.
This thing feels weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah,
great and everything. The haptic whatever's is great if you like your controllers
yeah.
dying constantly, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
you know, outside of that, welcome.
Yeah,
You know, and then
I got a long ass cord, and
yeah.
that's my YouTube controller. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I got like custom grips on this one. This one's
Oh shit!
extended
Yeah,
and it's
I
got
ain't fucking
custom
with you.
grips
All
on
right.
it. This motherfucker will like
All right.
hold the
No
phone and
need.
shit.
Put the gun away. Okay, calm
Extensions
down.
on the triggers. You know what I mean?
God damn.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
this motherfucker's bad.
Yeah. No, no, it's fucking like a VCR. It's like we went from
And
MP3 players to VCRs. Right? Wait,
what up, old man?
hold on a second.
Oh, he is. Hop in here, AJ. He is cool as fuck. Yeah.
What that?
My buddy AJ. I don't think you've met him yet, but he's our age, dude. He's just like us, like just the same. Like I was talking to AJ about that the other day, but it's hard to find folks my age group that are still have
Mm.
their fucking sanity partially. You know what I mean? Or at least honesty. Something fucking, you know.
AJ Wolf TV.
Yeah, AJ Wolf. AJ Wolfie. He's good people, man.
All right.
I had a
How are you
friend.
hearing them right now?
Oh no, I saw it in the comments. You see how it pops up for you right there
Oh, what
on
up,
the thing?
AJ?
Yeah, and for
Yeah, but
me,
I'm massively stoned right now.
oh no worries. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm sure it's confusing as fuck. Kind of like a baby, and I'm holding the keys. Huh? There's a lot of keys.
Like DJ Khaled. Keys?
The
Major keys.
fuck was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for that damn video.
Oh, that's right. Right. 8 hours of fucking video.
Yeah, I know it's in here somewhere. I just don't remember what the fuck I did with it. This thing is only a minute. It's definitely not this.
I
Cartoon
just saw you
recap,
reach the sky on you.
manga,
Hey, just reach the
project,
sky.
originals. It's gonna be this one. And I don't. There's that notebook. Hang on. I got it
Start
written
playing.
down in here somewhere. I had a feeling it was gonna happen, dude. And the second I got the feeling about it, I was like, um, I got to thinking
Yeah.
about Batman. He says, "What up, dude?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
getting baked, laughing at you two. Get the fuck in here with us, man. We're just in a party on PlayStation. I'm finna go to
Yeah.
bed. All right. Yeah, I appreciate you popping in and helping with the viewer thing. No, but
Dude, I actually just took a couple Tylenol PM.
yeah, he's gonna do the
Joined the
same
bed
thing.
party.
Yeah.
I'm not here
Yeah,
for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
that's what it was. I started the second I had a bad feeling about it, dude. I started taking a note from Batman, right? Because Batman has a fucking contingency plan for everything, including
Everything.
himself. Everything. He's
Facts.
like, he said that one time. He accidentally planted his head taking over the Justice League, and he was like apologetic. He was like, "I'm sorry this happened," and he was like, he was like, "You put all these checks and balances in for everybody else, but what was the one for you?" And he said, "I created the Justice League. They would be able to stop me, hopefully, maybe."
Yeah. And most of them don't even fuck with
Uh-huh. He's the one, man.
him. Yeah. Facts.
Uh, but yeah, so I started thinking about that. Like the second I got a bad feeling, I was like, man, just in case. So I started clocking shit, and you know
All right.
what
Hey,
the what's.
leave these what do you call it? Leave these up so I can play it back. All
Oh
right.
well, I don't take nothing down. Yeah,
All
like
right.
YouTube keeps it. Like Twitch will drop it, but
Facts.
YouTube keeps it. YouTube will keep it missed forever. Shit, I got old family movies and shit in here that they're in a special folder and they're ghosted. Nobody can use them but me. But and anybody I share the link with, they can see it, but only those people. And it's an infinite amount of storage. Like they don't charge me anything like Google does and shit for storage on there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I kept notes of everything. I wanted to like tell that motherfucker like a story, but bro, I ain't even got time for all of that bullshit. I'm just gonna drop this and be done with the motherfucker. Push on to what I was gonna do any damn way.
We can make
I've
some
been
short
saving all
stories
these
or
fucking
something
notes,
later
man,
on.
because I had a feeling something fucked up was gonna happen, and I was gonna need to retain my ideas. So I've been working on
Right.
everything, dude. I've been busting. I just ain't finna hand somebody my good cards. You know what I mean? I ain't stupid.
Yeah. I think if you were from Brooklyn, you would
Mm-hmm.
live in Williamsburg.
What's
Or at least that's how
Williamsburg like?
that's how you look. It's
Yeah.
like well it started off as an industrial area, and then like
Okay.
in like the mid '80s it became like artsy and all that shit,
Oh
and
yeah.
now it's like fucking hipster centric, like where all the freaking nightclubs are. I mean, it's nice. If you go out there, it's crazy. Like it's popping until like 7 in the morning, and then there's like after hours. But yeah, like old
Yeah.
school Brooklyn motherfuckers from like South Williamsburg. That's who you remind me of.
All right. But they're good people.
I Wolfie.
All right, bud. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit. I'll see you tomorrow morning, probably.
Where do you play
AJ
him
and
with?
Nims. He's got his own Discord that
What's this
him
stuff?
and some of the other fellas hang out in. And they're usually the only people up when I get up in the morning and shit, so I like hanging out with them in the mornings and stuff.
Okay. This is the livest I've
What's
seen
this
any of your
about?
lives.
This is about. Oh, sorry, I was showing my friends some shit on OBS. Let me pull this shit back into the way I was showing him how stuff worked. Actually, I'll tell you what, to get it exactly back, let's go boop, boop. Oh, that was too far. Let's redo. Is there? Yeah, they're cool as fuck, man. Him and his son, dude, he's got one of the best father-son relationships I've ever witnessed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man, it's dope.
that's what's up.
He's a great dad, man, and he's raised a good son. Uh,
That's what's up.
they get along like fucking best friends, dude. It's wild. I wish I could do that with my son, man, but my bloodline's too ornery, argumentative, and just bullheaded. You know, we don't. I don't think my family tree gets common sense until at least 25.
Hmm. And then already the waters are ruffled.
Oh yeah, I love this background. Uh, the the matrix thing. I use that one and the color one. I use the matrix one when I don't want to use the other color one. I got this other one that's active, so instead of just being moving, as I move the cruiser across it, it would change colors and shit. I noticed one day when I was using it across all three monitors, I was playing a game that had like a lot of, it was audio based and shit, and my all my windows were down, so it was just my desktop showing. And as I was playing, I heard a noise in the game, and in my headset, I could tell the sound was over here, but on the monitor it popped over there, and I was like, yo, color just popped. And then I just sat there for a minute, real still, and I just, as sounds were making, I noticed the lights were coming from the direction of this. I was like, motherfucker, this was a visual monitor for fucking sound by accident. Like, it's cool as fuck. I think this is it though. I wrote down the time for it. It's between 5 and 15 when this little tangent happens. I could type shit here without being censored. Yes, true. Yeah, because it says over there too. If I had my TTS on, it would say everything. But I don't, because I forget about it, and the opening bugs the shit out of me. But I'm gonna
That's
play this thing,
crazy.
and
You could
this
use
is how the.
Discord to type.
Yeah, I got a
That's
bot in the
crazy.
other one. Here you go. I
I
was just
see.
about to
That's
toss
awesome.
you an invite to this. Where do I start it from? There's one that's where is the events, maps, turn hall. Yep. Yeah, alarms. What the fuck did I do with it? It's definitely not down here. Welcome center. Oh, these domination perks. No. What was done before? Check something. Server settings. This. Audit log. 5, 6 was today.
He has family on the ground, so you can take him away from my house now. His kids are little brats, and they're bad too.
I should go.
Time
I
for
should went
motherfuckers
left
to
real
do.
quick. Yeah, I did. No, I just like seeing a preview video. Clicked it.
Copy link, and I'll just run it to here. Shit, what the fuck did I just join? No, get out of there, dummy. It's been so long since I messed up this.
Watching you on the playback is hilarious. If I could clip that, I would clip it. Twice already. You had your arms flaring in the air. On Twitch, you could clip shit right there, or actually, probably on my phone, I could clip it.
Yeah, that'll work. If you click on that, it'll take you to the Discord.
Oh, you put it in the you put it in the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
I,
I just put it in the general chat in the
I got you.
collective, which I never even bothered to make an icon for, man. I dumped so much effort into this no bad day shit. This is why it pisses me off, man. I'm the one that did everything, and then I'm the one that gets burnt the fuck out. Like get the fuck out of here, dude. This is some bullshit.
Fuck that.
So here was the thing that kicked it all off. Okay, for some reason, he sees me as I don't know, some kind of thread. He wants to fucking argue with me. All right. Well, I tell you what,
Mm.
since I'm the only one that's seen this thing all the way through, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and let this thing play. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let whoever view and think for themselves before I say anything about it. Right. That way, whoever watches this motherfucker later, you can pause it and then think about it on your own. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna tell you what and why and where and
Mm-hmm.
when I noticed it. Like the second I noticed
Right.
it.
I think that's a
So
good idea. Make
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and
I'll
then go and
explain it
then
as
react
yeah,
to it.
what I spotted. Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
Make
I'm
a
gonna let
whole
them
other
get
one.
their own.
Right.
No, I'm gonna do them both
Yeah.
live. I'm gonna make it in one video. I'll
Okay.
go back and edit the thing later. You know what I mean? I can chop it later, but I
Okay.
can just do everything live right now and then go back and
All
forth
right,
to
Bruce.
Twitch. Yeah.
All right, Bruce. Calm
All right.
down.
So I think it starts right through here.
All right.
Okay, wrong button. Oh, wait a minute. Is the volume up? Let me check. Edit. Clip volume. Nah, turn it up. It's already hard to hear. All right. I'm gonna mute myself.
Did you mute me as well?
Wait, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's right here.
I muted myself.
No, yeah, you're good. Because I shook my head. No, I didn't. I didn't mute you. It's at
All
20
right.
minutes,
Yeah.
up to 29 minutes. Yeah, now I remember. I just looked over at the notebook and I saw the other note that I left next to it. I was like, oh, okay, this one was for another project. This one was the OBS one because I already did this once. I already made a little edit of it when I thought that this might happen. When I started, like, I was like, why is this fucking happening? What is this fucking leading to? What's the goal, right? What's the outcome, right? Yeah. Why is this enough? Like, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's fucking crazy people shit, dude. I mean, I'm a nutty, but this feels like fucking psychological warfare. All right. Started like, I was like, why is this fucking happening? What is this fucking leading to? What is like, what's the goal, right? What's the outcome? All right, like you said, I'll leave myself again. It's weird. What are you up to? Anyway. What are you up to?
Huh?
So what are you up to?
Doing DayZ like always. Trying to find servers with the new shit. Fuck around.
Hey, well, it's just me and you. I gotta ask you something. Uh, that hard R from the other day. Is that a normal thing? Is that a regular thing?
The hard R from the other day about Obama.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just fucking said some shit. Why?
I'm just curious if that's a thing that could regularly happen. Because, when I stream it, should I have to think about that?
Oh, then don't have me around on your stream, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I could be streaming at any given moment. What I'm asking is, was it just a joke that went sideways, or are you actually fucking racist?
Do you think I'm racist,
I
dude?
didn't say that. That's why I'm asking.
If you have to ask, then you obviously think I'm
Dude,
racist.
I don't know. There's so many contexts that could be taken under, and especially since nobody said anything after it, and then you left without saying a word. Yeah, it got like I didn't know how to take that.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking when it's
I
me and
just
you.
don't even think it's a needed question. If you think that, then think that. Then
What? Uh,
but I'm not. So if that's what you're
okay,
worried
thank you.
about,
Jesus Christ, that's all the fuck I'm asking.
I just think
Damn.
it's wild that you even had to ask, and then you get heated about me, like
To,
having
to
a
tell me
problem.
that it's not valid, that's not a valid reason. That's a plenty valid reason, bro.
I don't think so, but okay.
That's cool. I don't need you to.
I don't need you to I don't really care if you think I'm racist or not, dude. It don't fucking
Okay,
matter to
it's
me.
cool, but it's still something I have to factor in if it could be a thing that happens again.
Out of all the fucking times we've joked and said shit, like,
Dude,
now's
I
the
ain't
one
never in my
time that's
life, dude,
so
bro. I've
wild.
never dropped that word. I've never dropped a fucking hard
Yes,
R.
you have.
Oh, absolutely not, dog. Why do you think the rules in that in No Bad Days has no isms? Because I don't fuck with none of that shit, and I won't hear none of that shit. You got sexist, racist, any of
Dude,
that
what is
bullshit?
crawled
Kick
up in your
rocks.
ass, dude?
No,
What
I'm
is wrong
telling
with
you,
you?
that's why. You ask me a question, I answer the question.
So I joined the party and you're just gonna start ripping into me about a
Dude, I didn't
fucking
rip
joke?
into you about nothing. You can't have a conversation like a fucking man? Jesus
No, we're
Christ.
having a
I can't have a,
conversation.
yeah, I
It's
can't ask a
fine, and we're
question that you
being
can't
men.
ask?
It's not a big problem, dude. And I've answered and told you
Well,
anything
then
you
why do you
fucking
keep
wanted to
acting
know.
like
But
I'm
why do you
coming at
think
you? Why do you,
out of
like,
all the times that
it
we've
flips,
talked
it's
and
reversed,
all
it's
this
some,
fucking
not,
time,
see, don't do
out
that,
of
don't do that. Dad,
just
don't do that.
now is when we're fucking thinking I'm a racist? Just now?
Bro,
Now?
no, see,
Not
you're
from the
trying to
very
flip shit.
beginning?
You're trying to flip shit, and it's petty as
I'm not
fuck.
trying to flip
This
anything.
some
I'm
narcissistic
asking
fucking shit, dog.
how?
What you mean how? What do you mean how? Because I ask you a question reasonably, polite, straightforward, and honest. And the first thing you do, instead of just asking, because I was trying to find the most unoffensive way to ask that question. If
There
it's
is no
important.
offensive way. If you think somebody's a racist, then there's a problem. If you have to ask and you're not
Bro,
sure, there's a
okay,
problem.
okay, yeah. Have you ever seen fucking sneaky white racist people and how they cut shit? They get around their little cliques and they'll be like other white boys and they'll drop one just because it's them. You know what I mean? That shit fucking happens.
Okay, well, if you
You know what I'm
think I'm
saying?
racist, there's a problem because
God
at
damn,
this
see?
whole fucking time
That's how you jump into the accusing thing. That's where you're trying to flip it, make like I'm
I'm not
accusing you of that.
flipping
I'm not.
anything. You can accuse
Okay.
me of anything you want
All
to. I'm
right,
just
dog.
saying if
I'm not
there's such
accused.
a problem
Jesus
that you have to
Christ.
ask, if there's such a gray area that you need to ask me if I'm a racist or not, then there's obviously a problem. How is that
Okay.
flipping it on anyone, dude?
Okay.
There's a
Okay. Then
problem.
explain to me how that's the problem. Then how asking the
How the
question is
problem?
unreasonable
Because
and why
you,
that's the
if
problem. I didn't make no assumption.
how is that the
I
problem?
waited
Because
on
you're sitting
anything
here.
to ask you. How is that an
How is
assumption?
it a problem? Because of an action that you
It
think
being
something is
offended?
so serious is a fucking that I'm a
No.
racist.
It might be a
That's
problem for you
wild to me.
for me asking you straight out. That might be a problem for you. It's not a problem for me
It's not. It's
to
not.
want to get clarity.
You can ask me all you want, dude. The
Cool.
fact that you have to ask me is the problem. That there shouldn't be a question whether I'm a racist or not.
Nah.
That's the problem, dude. There is no
That's
problem if
okay.
you
Well, then
asking me.
that's
Ask me
then
anything you
okay.
want, dude.
Cool. Then
Ask
that's a
me
you
anything you
problem.
want.
That's a you problem then. All right.
How is that a me problem?
Because I ain't got a fucking problem with it. I needed clarity. I asked
I
the
don't
question.
have
I
a
got my answer,
problem
dog.
either if you want to ask me something.
Okay, dude, I just
That's
did.
what's.
I just fucking did. That's what this whole thing's been about. That's what you're getting all riled up about.
I'm not riled up for anything,
Dog,
dude.
how many times you screamed in my ear already?
I screamed once? No.
Are you fucking kidding? Oh my god.
I haven't screamed
Bro.
at you one time.
Okay.
Did I move my mic so that I could hear you?
I guess.
Yeah,
Or
oh
to
my
intentionally
God.
get louder. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I'm so irate
Yeah.
right now. I'm so
Mhm.
tickled by it, dude.
Yeah.
What is your deal?
Bro, I asked you a
And I
straightforward
answered
question, yeah, and then told me how offended you was by it, and there was no
No, I
fucking
didn't tell you I
reason,
was
and
offended. I never once said I'm
to
offended.
jump
I
to
said that there's a
conclusions and
problem that
say if
you think
you
I'm a
think I'm
racist.
racist, trying to change words. See right there. If I think you're racist, I never thought you were racist. I asked a
You did.
fucking
You thought.
question.
If you had to
How's
ask, you had the
that?
thought. If you
Okay.
had to ask, the thought has crossed your mind that I'm a racist. So you had to
Oh
clarify
wait,
in
what
your
about the
head that
possibility of? Is a possibility of and a presumption the same fucking thing?
yeah.
Okay, my bad. Then my logic is fucking broken.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
say your logic is broken, dude.
Okay,
You're
it's
just
gotta
asking
be.
me a question that if you have to ask, there's obviously been a problem enough that you think that I'm a racist. So I don't
No.
understand where the
Again,
fucking problem is.
preemptive, trying to get ahead of a problem. I don't wait till a problem happens. Fucking stupid. That's why I was
If there was a
asking.
problem, then why didn't you say it right then and there, dude? Like, why wait
Because I was
till the
fucking
next
cooked. I
day?
was doing something. I had to
Why
think
not
about it.
message me and
Maybe I
say,
took it
hey,
the
dude,
wrong
like,
way. I had to
why
think
did
about
you
it.
leave
Because
the
why the
party?
fuck would I message you?
If it
Dude,
was
I ain't
that
no
big of
bitch.
an
I'll wait to
issue,
talk to you like this. I'll wait till I
right?
see
And
you,
that's
and it's
fine.
just
And
me and you. Like, goddamn. I
it
tried to
could
do
be
this with as much
anyone.
respect as I could fucking think of, dude.
How is it respectful asking somebody if
To
they're a
ask.
racist or not? Like that,
What do
they're.
you mean? How else do you find out? You know what I mean? If
You,
there's a closet racist somewhere, how do you fucking find? Is there a goddamn test somewhere? Is there some
I just
indicators I
don't.
should be
I
fucking
think
looking
you would
for?
have known
Because
by
it's
now if I was
usually
a
the thing that
racist or not.
usually
That's
tips
just
that
what's
kind of shit
wild to
is when
me.
other white people are looking around and they go, "I'm not racist," but and then they start dropping shit they wouldn't normally drop when it's just white folks. That's exactly how that fucking shit happens. That's exactly why I fucking asked, dude. I'm not finding any flaw in my math, bro.
And I don't see where you think I'm a fucking racist, dude.
Dog, a hard R. I,
So, just because I said nigger means I'm a racist? I can't say
Yes,
that?
absolutely. Absolutely, you can.
How does that make me racist?
Because it was with intent to be discriminatory and hateful toward another person. What you mean, how's it hateful? The entire intention of the word is that, and it's hateful. It's disrespectful. What the fuck are you
So,
talking about?
so that
Yeah, I
makes
don't
me
put
a
up with that shit.
racist.
Absolutely. If you have no ham saying that word in no regard, then fuck yeah.
I just don't see the problem where you're thinking that it's so racist that I said one thing. That's wild
Would
to
you
me
have
that
said it in
you're
front of black people?
100%.
No. All right.
I get Trout in here, dude. I'll say it in front of anybody you want me to. It
Nah,
was
dude, I don't
wild
give a
to
fuck.
me.
The fact that you could just be blatantly disrespectful like that to somebody's face,
It's not
nah, it
disrespectful.
absolutely is. It's some bitch shit, is what it
When I,
is, dude. Because
when I
you
was
wouldn't do
talking
it face
about
to face with a motherfucker, I promise. So putting on the front like you fucking tough on the goddamn internet don't mean shit
I'm
to me.
not
All I'm
even
hearing
putting on
now
a
is you want some
front,
bitch
dude.
shit, dude. Yep, yep. All right, I'm done with this fucking conversation. You can kick rocks, homie, because I ain't doing this bullshit.
So
I
then
ain't
kick
wasting
me
a
out,
fucking
dude. I
breath.
don't
All
give a
right, bye,
shit.
dog.
See ya.
That was something.
Yeah, she's wild, man. She.
Mm.
All right, so it occurred to me right after I started playing that I didn't set that up ahead of time. So since I'm fixing to give my thoughts on it anyway, it kind of makes sense to do this bit after because it's all from my perspective anyhow. Now, whoever can defend whatever they want if they know the other side of it, if they know the people, whatever. Okay, so
Right.
just before this happened, right before this conversation took place, the night before, kind of the day before. So it occurred to me right after I started playing that I didn't set that up. Can you mute me on the?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I forgot what I was saying. First word.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. I hate when I interrupt myself. um. Oh, okay, yeah. It happened like the day before. And me, Rufus, Clown, and Max. And so Clown and Max are homies that I've had forever. Like, I've known them cats forever. And I'm listening to a podcast or something, and that's what what triggers the word that he says in the first place when the first time he does it, and what brought this conversation on. He dropped a hard R. He's there was a woman on the podcast that I was watching. She said something about Obama, and he goes, "Obama, not that sand." Boom, and he drops it, and I was like, "Huh?" And I was cooked, and I'm like, "No, that's not okay." I immediately said that. No, that's not okay. A few minutes later, he leaves. Not even a few minutes. I'd say, I don't know, 45, 50 seconds. Not even a whole minute, But so he leaves. Didn't say a word. Didn't say bye. Didn't say, all right, I'll catch up with y'all later. He just dipped. I was like, okay. Clown goes, what did he say? He was like, fuck, what did he say? oh, he's like, yeah, he's like, I ain't got nothing for that racist shit. And I was like, I fucking hear you. I was like, I have to have a conversation about that, man. I don't want that shit in my streams. I stream all the time. I've been streaming all the time for years. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep doing it till I get it right. You know what I mean? Like, nothing else to do. But because that's a factor, so I said something to his friend Kate and Trout. And Trout's black. He's a kid though. He's a kid. Don't get me wrong. I like the kid. He's funny. I like it. He's probably the only one out the group I do like. Like, cause all the rest of them, bro, they sleazy little rats. I ain't gonna say what I know or how I know, but man, they some rats. Where did my fucking coffee go? Yeah, so I had a conversation with Cake and Trout the night before, and I was like, yo, this happened, and I don't know how to take it, you know, and so I'm actually gonna have to talk to him about this, like, cause I need to know. At most I need to find out how to, like, just don't say that around me. That's it. You know, give me just that much, a fucking sliver of respect, a sliver. You know what I mean? And so and then this conversation happened the next day. So I wish there were visual cues. I left it untouched to show that it's the original. Like, the whole fucking thing is still in there unedited. What was the timestamp? Oh, it was 21 or 20. So, like, through the conversation, I kept wondering, and you can listen to the words. Okay, these are. I meant to look this up a second ago. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. AJ said he watched and listened and said he heard it too, man. Yeah, good shit. That was fucking me and Rufus, man. And now Kid spotting it too. Yeah, that was me and Rufus going at it. Fucking had enough of his bullshit. And fucking, like, he dropped a fucking hard R. So I set all this up ahead of time. But anyway, so I asked him about it the next day, and then this is when this happens. And then he starts pulling all these, like, and I noticed it halfway through, and I kept thinking, why is this thing going in circles? I asked a question, right? And if you'll notice, he would say things after the thing that I had already done. He's arguing like a kid, right? He's taking the reaction that I had to the thing that he did and blowing that up, instead of the fact that he did what he did, and just having a fucking, just a slice of humility. Just being like, yeah, it was a fucking joke, and went sideways. I even went so far as to think of that ahead of time for him, and I said it at the beginning. I was like, that's just a joke, went sideways, right? Because, like, surely not. That's what I was thinking, right? But then the blow up, and I'm like, the conversation keeps looping back to me accusing him of something, him of something, right? And he keeps flipping the words back, and about halfway through it occurs to me, he wants to fucking fight, right? Now, the moment I got triggered and I got really pissed off about it, and I just couldn't shut my fucking mouth no more, is when I asked him if he would say that to a motherfucker's face. Motherfucker, I didn't mean in a chat. I meant nose to goddamn nose. Would you say it? I bet you fucking wouldn't. And if you did, you deserve the beating you fucking get. Because it's the dumbest goddamn shit I ever heard tried to defend. It pisses me off. It's one of the few things I will get fucking upset about. But when he said he said, get Trout in here. I'll say it right to Trout. Dude, I like Trout. Trout's funny. Trout is a beta. I ain't trying to be mean to him, but it is what it is. Bro, he like one time some shit happened, and instead of doing something about it, like he like whimpered at me. You know, why this and that? Hey, dog, you just gotta stand up, man. You know, don't. I know how else to tell him. I don't know him well enough to do that. But anyway, he's not the kind of guy who would stand up for himself any fucking way. And the fact that Rufus knows that and would say it to him is nothing but pure disrespectful fucking hatred. I don't know. It's a way of putting that dude down. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. You a pussy. You a pussy, and you picking on somebody you know you can. That's it. You ain't a fucking tough guy. You the bitch running around picking on other bitches. I know this motherfucker. I've seen these motherfuckers. That's why he wants to argue. He needs me away because he knows I can fucking see it. See, narcissists aren't fucking stupid. They're cowards. They run from the truth. They manipulate everything they fucking can. I've been hit by God knows how many of them, man. My life has been torn down by so many narcissistic bitches. It's ridiculous. That's a story for another day. But that's what this whole thing was, man. I couldn't figure it out at the moment, so I kept fumbling my words, right? It's an awkward conversation. Been hanging out with that dude prior a year and a fucking half. A year and a fucking half I've been hanging out with this dude. Same time, his friend Kate is paying for the fucking servers, and I built this entire fucking thing, from tip to fucking toe, right? We take votes on what the rules and regulations and shit was going to be, and of course, everything was fucking reasonable. We had zero fucking arguments ever because we wanted the same thing. I wanted a peaceful place for people to play, and I've had this idea, this dream, these notes since before we started doing this. I've got the conversation recorded where me, her, and Lycan all got in a chat together and discussed what they wanted the server to be, how they wanted to turn it into, the vibe, the owners, the respect, the players, right? I wound up with the whole plan. I wound up being a dude doing everything. That's why me and Lycan broke beds, because that bitch tried to stand on my shoulders and play like, oh yeah, this is the only place you can get this, and blah, 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 blah. I like took the credit for it and left me the fuck out. He didn't say, hey, my boy such and such did that. Because at this point, he was taking credit for something he hadn't even paid me for, which is actually how me and Cake wound up opening this server. You know, now I would love to throw Rufus and Apex in there because they had to roll for a long goddamn time and everything. Apex did 3 fucking things with the code. He set up the ticker for the how many people are in the Discord, and then he fumbled around with the code and deactivated the loadouts the wrong way. I had to go back and fix it. That's it. Oh, and the opening message. That's it. Everything else, everything in the Discord, every way everything links together. Every media picture, every video clip, every fucking everything, tip to toe on the Discord, in the server, in the Note++, and fucking XML coding, endless. 4 or 5 updates now, and make shit. And we've been hanging out. I thought we was fucking friends, right? So I had given it a little play. I'd given it time to play its fucking self out, you know, just to see what would fucking happen. Now, right after this happened, right after this moment happened, we're all in a bunch of groups together because we've been hanging out for a year and a half. So the immediate thing he does after this conversation is he jumps into everything we're in together and he leaves right after, right? Except for the one that makes a show. And he before he leaves it, he's like, accuse me of being fucking racist. I'm fucking out. Blah, blah, blah. Throws a fit and leaves. Even Trout, who at the time had no idea what was happening yet, even went, well, that's kind of what a racist would do if a fucking, you know, if I was actually racist and got accused of it, that's how I would harumph off. You know what I mean? Because how you not going to give a fuck about something and then at the same time be offended at it? That's the dumbest bitch shit I ever fucking heard, man. That's what the fuck. That doesn't even, like, maybe I'm not that good at algebra. I don't fucking know. But so Cake was at work. Trout hadn't got on yet. Later, they got on, and I played this exact thing. I shut the fuck up, and I played it for him. I was like, "Look, I'm not even look, just here, just because I told you, because I had talked to him the day before. I was like, look, this is, you knew I was going to do this. I told you I was going to bring it up, you know, and it's awkward. I'm awkward. That's human. That's, you know what I mean. It is what it is. I can't take it back. It was an awkward fucking question, but." Man, it just irritates me so much, dude. I hate people like that. Because in real life, I can hurt them. But the anonymity of the fucking internet, you're just allowed to do all kinds of narcissistic bitch shit and get away with it and delude yourself. And it's so fucking crazy. And the other thing that upsets me about it is I know I'm a nut. But dude, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to lie to nobody. I ain't trying to pick on nobody. I ain't trying to make nobody indentured to me or in whatever kind of fucking. So that was 3 months ago, right? So I broke off into some other stuff because all of a sudden, after hanging out almost every day for like a year, boom, I don't exist. I don't fucking matter. It's like, And I start hearing things. People start telling me shit. And I'm hearing parties are opening. The first one was opened. It was called No Fake Shit. Right. The second one that got opened was I hate black people. Or no, I hate white people. That's what it is. I hate white people. And then the one after that was I hate people. which I think is what it's currently standing at. And after, I don't know, X amount of time, probably a couple of days went by, and I finally pulled the trigger on a decision that we had talked about several times before. I didn't like having them up there taking credit for what they didn't do. They didn't do nothing. Didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Like, fuck homie's feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I've tried to be nice to that dude I don't know how many times, but in the year and a half that the server's been running, that I've been doing everything, anytime he made a move, he didn't so much as communicate with me, right? I got no document set up. I got this joint called Miro set up where we can, it's for online collaboration to doing projects, right? You don't just jump in, start slapping code around wherever and doing what the fuck ever you want. Things tie together. They have to go in the right place and in the right order and checked first. One thing goes wrong in any one of those things you do all in a clump like that, you're gonna be redoing 30 fucking things because you're a dummy. So you use collaboration tools. Didn't check into none of that. Didn't talk to me about a goddamn thing. So anytime he did fuck with something, I wound up having to double back and fix it. That's it. So yeah, I took him out of it. He don't do nothing. Rufus has never done anything. You know what I mean? He plays PvP. He put a ton of hours into playing the game. Like, fuck that, dude. I've got just as much time in, except mine is split between building worlds and playing worlds. Right? I've got almost more time. I don't know. I'll have to check. Actually, I'll check right now. Yeah, 2,500 here. What I got on here? Oh, not that one. This one. My profile. Oh, God damn it. Stay the fuck down. Let's see. DayZ. Yeah, I do. I've got more hours played making the game because I've never touched foot. I've never set foot in fucking in DayZ game itself. I've only whatever. I've only done the editor. I've never stepped foot in an actual game on PC. I use it to make the editor. That's it. So half the time I spent playing, and then more time, almost say 700 hours more on the editing. Yeah. A year and a half of doing all this bullshit, and yeah, and all of a sudden I don't exist no more because Rufus won't pick a fight because he's got some kind of problem. He thinks, I don't know what the fuck he thinks. I don't know what his issue is. I don't know why he's the way he is, but I do think it's some bullshit to attempt to run my name through the mud and act like I'm fucking fake or act like I'm a fucking coward. Or you hide in different fucking rooms talking shit. Like, fuck you and everybody you know, dude. What the fuck is this damn thing? I pissed myself off. Did you fall asleep already, huh? Yeah. Night hype. Yeah, I know I'm not. I'm gonna give it a minute. Maybe I'll wake up. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been splitting off the other games. I've been backing up on my work, which I already had done. You know. Oh, okay, sorry. So, um, you know, the other day, I don't remember what day it was. There was a few messages here and there, but to be honest, I knew about what was going on pretty quick, and I was kind of offended. But I wasn't gonna say nothing to nobody. I was gonna wait until somebody had to say something to me. You got problems? Cool, have problems. Don't lie about it. Don't be a bitch about it. Some old manipulating ass high school fucking get the fuck out of here shit, man. That's so stupid. So, So pretty early on, yeah, I discovered this. So I took away Rufus and Apex's role. About 3 months has gone by, and maybe last week before, something like that, I get this message oh, Apex had finally noticed. About 3 months later, he gets all tore up, you know, and I just those a little harumph, and then it leaves. Right? I don't remember exactly what he said. It's in the thing though. I've got all the stuff. It's still there. So, um, so Kate sends me a message, and it goes, and I've got the thing. I just don't want to pull up the messages. This shit's trying not to be dirty about this. I'm trying to be honest without being dirty, you know. So, I get a message that says, um, so much for doing everything, or making so much for making decisions together or whatever. And I didn't notice it first. I hadn't even seen the message from Apex yet. Right after that, I checked it. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I was like, yeah, and I started to explain why I did it, but then I saw the thing, and I just let her say what she said, and I guess I gotta pull this one up because I need to show it. I've already blocked it because after this, dude, you don't get to do me dirty and then me just nothing. Nah, fuck that. Don't show her profile. All right, that's about right. Right here. Yep, because this was the chunk. I immediately had to wrote back. Wrote back. What happened? Here it is. Show. 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 I ain't fucked up, man. I don't say nothing behind nobody that I can't say in front of nobody. You know, maybe that's what gets me, man. Because this feels a little hypocritical. All the shit that got talked all them fucking times, standing on business. I say something, I mean it. I burn bridges because I know how to swim and all this other. Man, she's hustling these little dudes. All right, the fucking conversation started again. Oh yeah, because I am back. There we go. So much for making decisions. I need something to fucking drink. Where'd my coffee go to? I said that a minute ago. Oh, I don't have coffee no more. Forfeit. That's funny. Yeah, you got me fucked up, dude. People don't get to burn, man. You're stupid. I mean, if I do something fucked up, burn me. If I do something wrong, yeah, burn me. I deserve it. But if I don't, you try to throw me under a bus and make me the bad guy, well, you get away with some bullshit, well, you got me fucked up. You know, I fucked around and thought you was fucking. I need to stop talking shit. I'm getting mad. What up, Cat?
Yo, what up, Adam?
Yeah, what up?
What you been on?
Damn. A whole bunch of shit. Hey, give me just a second. I was
Yeah,
finna grab something to drink, dude. I thought I had something. I don't. Give me just a second.
you good. You're good. You good. What happened, Declan? Oh, that was my knee.
I'm back. Sorry about that. My homie here fell asleep. I was trying to give him a few minutes
Nah,
before
you
I
good, you good.
tell him goodnight and bump him. I don't want him to sit here and linger in the party and wake up having fucking nightmares about whatever the fuck we wound up talking about. Yeah,
Go hit it.
I'm in the middle of a stream.
Hold on, I'm about to go. I'm about to go hit the BONG with my girl real quick. I'll
Yeah,
be
you're
right
good.
back.
So let's see, where was I at? Oh, reading this messages. Yeah. So, seriously, yeah, here's how the conversation went. So much for making decisions together. What happened? Seriously, you taking all the stuff away from Apex and Roof was kind of petty. It's like, this is where I just noticed the thing. I was like, I just saw what you meant, and what he meant. And honestly, I'm just trying to figure out like what's going on. You don't talk to me about anything, and when I try to reach out, like you're short and cold with me, and I did nothing to anyone in this situation, but I feel like I'm the only one taking punches. Now, at that point, these parties had already been opened and cycled through all three of those names. The original title of the fucking thing was no fake shit. So be it that that one hit, and then the one that hit after that for the next name was I hate white people. Yeah, it kind of falls in like it. That's where this shit kicked off. So what this is a bunch of little fucking betas biting at my back, like in the dark, talking shit, and yeah, playing hide and seek online and shit, like dumbasses, like uh, groups and shit. Like, you can click on somebody's profile and then just go over to the games that they played. So like they can be offline, cool. But if they go over to that fucking thing and they start looking at it, the games you played will tell the time that you last played on it. So it'll be like, oh, you haven't been online in like 14 days. Played DayZ 4 hours ago. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you hiding. It's fucking
Shit.
stupid. Hide in a room, call me a bitch, and blah, blah, or whatever the fuck it was, fake. I don't care. Pissed me off. So anyway, I was like, I already knew all this at this point, so I just let it sit, and I'm waiting to see what will happen. I'm not trying to put nobody in awkward situations, but I do want to see if I'm gonna get told the truth. I already know what I know. You know what I mean? I've seen the pictures and shit, so I'm waiting, and because the whole thing that even drew me to the group in the first place was the earnesty of like when Lycan didn't pay me, and because I never asked her to do this, when Lycan didn't pay me, she was like, "Oh, I got you," and it was because it was only a couple of bucks. I think I only charged him like $25 or some shit. It was simple, right? So when she paid me, and I was like, "Oh, that was solid." She didn't have to do that. I even told her at the time, I was like, "You ain't gonna do that. It's fucking, this is his shit." You know what I mean? Fuck him, but I'm done. You know, and and then she's like, "No, I got you." And then a little while later, that's when dudes start standing on our shoulders and shit. And I got pissed off about it. I burnt the motherfucker down and we went. Right. That's kind of, when I think about it now, that's kind of the wildest part is like a year and a half. And when we began hanging out with shit, immediately it's known I'm not fucked up with burning somebody. If you're a foul motherfucker, I will burn you down. Like, it just, if you're foul, it's just a good fucking idea to stay away from me. Because I'm gonna call it out. Rob was a fucking wife beater. I never stopped giving him shit for being a fucking wife beater. Laughed my ass off when Nuff punked him out. Right? Went off on that motherfucker so hard he deleted a whole bunch of us. Like, it was goddamn hilarious. You know what I mean? And Rufus and this racist shit, same fucking thing, dude. My morals don't fucking change because somebody whines. Fuck out of here. Anyway, so just trying to figure out what's going on. So I wrote back. I was like, I'm sorry you feel that way. You didn't do anything. I took those things away months ago just to prove a point. I'm sorry if you caught flack for it. We were sharing a role with people who had no part in doing very little to anything. Yeah, and the very little is the 3 things Apex did and then the nothing that Rufus did. I was like, and the fact that it took so long kind of shows how often those kicked in, you know? I was like, updates and shit are kicking up, and it's a ton of shit. And I wouldn't ask you to partner up and share credit from your work with someone who didn't help you and you know you can't trust. So I assumed you wouldn't ask the same of me. Maybe I was wrong. In the year and a half that things have ran, you paid for things and I did everything. And I did everything else. Apex has kicked in like 3 times in 18 months. And the shit he did do was minor at best. She's like, oh, well, I'm going to be honest, like the roles and shit mean little to me. I just truly wanted to talk to you because I wanted to see where we stood. And like, bro, I didn't ditch myself. Because that's what I'm thinking at this point. Like, I didn't disappear on me. I've been in the same spots. I've been out loud. I've been out in public, man. Like, when my whole crowd disappears, am I supposed to just stand there still and fucking wait for everybody else? Because everybody dipped on me. Like, you got me fucked up, dude. I've lost friends before. I know how to go make new ones. Turns out I'm actually kind of charismatic and it's fucking easy. Because, it's hard to be fun when you're honest. Or, I mean, it's easy to be fun when you're honest. So, anyway, I'll just scroll this down. What it wound up coming to is she humped in a party, and we wound up having a conversation. This boils down to it reversed. See how she starts off like she's upset, right? And then it's, oh, okay, I just wanted to talk to you, and I was like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, blah 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 blah. Let's see. She's like, I'm gonna be honest, the rules mean very little to me. I just truly wanted to talk to you and see where we stood. I was like, I'm fine. I'm still doing the same old shit. And she goes, I completely understand where you're coming from. I just wanted to know that we were good. Like I said, I know I like completely, or I haven't been around, and that's no fault but me. It's no fault but me. I take fault for that. But my life has just honestly gone to shit. I'm I was already typing out what I would like. I'm fine, still doing the same old shit. I started lifting off the same old shit I was doing, and I was just popping through different games doing the same old shit. Me and Jacob went fucking hopping around looking through different servers and shit. We did it in Arma. We did it in fucking what the fuck was the other one? DayZ. DayZ. We were playing the shit out of DayZ. I found a great server for it too. Gonna see about doing some stuff with them. Maybe letting them have the last of this couple of days, letting them take a look and see what they think. Maybe I can rearrange some things and make shit do what I want it to. So, when she says this, I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, I've seen pictures of the fucking timeline there as to how often who was in what party, and it popped every day in your history on your thing. So they got rats in their house, man. I don't want to fucking say who. That ain't right. You don't turn on an informant, I guess. You protect them when they need. Oh, whatever. So these things have been going on. Like, her day to day didn't change. Her shit was going on just the same. And in this conversation, I'm aware of this. So I was like meeting people, advertisement, picking up ideas. This is my brain baby. Nobody fucks with my kids, That's what I told her. And she was like, she said, I feel horrible and I threw up 90% of the time. I quit smoking cigarettes and I've been more active. I just feel like everything else around me is, I don't know, I just don't want to be in a weird place with you because we have always just been straight up with each other. And I knew if I just spoke up, I could find some peace of mind. And I'm glad I did because I just feel like, I don't know, unsure of everything. Like I was walking on eggshells and I was like, I feel how I feel about shit. It has nothing to do with you, but I ain't fucked up with saying so either. If he wanted to know, he could have just asked, or he could show his true colors, throw a tantrum and storm off like another hurt child. It's like his choice. I ain't no kind of way about it. But I'm never fucked up with saying so. I'm not trying to be petty like asshat. And that's why this conversation is here, meaning that's why we're having this conversation privately instead of on the fucking the Discord and shit. Let's see. Unlike asshat, who would have fell in telling, what dude, blah 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 blah. He would just start making up shit. Oh, the guy was this, the guy was that, whatever. He'll say whatever kind of narcissistic shit fits his narrative. And then she goes, LOL, I meant to talk to him, but hang on, let me scroll down. She said, I meant to talk to him, but it's been emotional person. Just, I don't know. I knew we hadn't spoken. I just didn't want you to feel like I was against you or anything or ill will, because at the end of the day, I'm Switzerland. I'm neutral like the roles on a video game, man. I'm not. See, what's wild about this to me is the original name of the party had come from her, and then the day to day has not changed, right? And you had to be in on the joke. Like, you didn't change your day to day. You still with those motherfuckers every day. Every day. Like a week the internet went out or some bullshit, but fucking whatever. You know, it was the same day to day. So every bit of this, like, oh, I ain't been around, I've been active. What? Pattern didn't change. Like the same Tuesday through fucking no. What is it? Thursday or something? Yeah, Thursday through fucking Monday. Some shit like that. Anyway. And she's like, yeah, I understand that. She's playing like something fucked up has happened and there's some wild thing. She said, yeah, I understand. I said, if I have to say something, I'll say it to them. I was like, you don't have to bother with it. That's not your problem. Fuck them kids. LOL. She goes, oh no, I've no plans of being at the middle. At the end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be. I just personally care about my relationships with people and where I stand, because I take pride in the fact that we have been going as long as we have, and we personally have, and yeah, and we personally have never had issues or beef that would make it all be for nothing. And I just wanted to get it out on the table. If there was an issue you, so we address or squash whatever, and so that at the end of the day I felt better because I knew where we stood. Goddamn, my eyes are going out. Like I said, I just vibe and I let live and let live. Sorry, dyslexia. I don't expect y'all to chill and roast marshmallows together. I just wanted peace of mind. Like, I understand when I first came, it probably seemed like I was there. I understand when I first came, it probably seemed like I was there to make a stand, I guess. Worded poorly. I was just trying to figure out what was happening, and you may have told me you did it months ago, but these stupid fucking cancer pills make me so forgetful, like I feel like I can't remember shit anymore. The thing is, we had that conversation several times. And none of this has, like, I don't know. This all feels like just a tall tale. Like, the reason that it started off so aggressive is they thought I was doing some same old petty shit like somebody else and making moves, and that wasn't what that was. So they came at me sideways, and when they came at me sideways and I could actually answer that with a logical question, it flipped around for a second, because who the fuck else is going to make the server? Who the fuck else is going to code the damn thing? I'm obviously not a fucking friend anymore. Apparently, Rufus cannot be fouled. You know what I mean? Like, fuck him. He's a bitch. Stupid ass fucking mechanic. You know why he's not an actual mechanic? Why he just works at stores? The motherfucker don't know shit. Otherwise he'd be making bank at a fucking mechanic shop. Stupid bitch. Ugh. Sorry, it's getting under my skin. I'm trying not to be petty. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck that shit. Yeah. I ain't trying to be petty, man.
I miss talking to you about TV shows and shit, I swear.
Yeah. Well, I kind of heard some sideways stuff about you too at one point after all of your stuff happened with them. See, because I was actually thinking about you while all this bullshit was going on, because like you had that whole falling out with Rufus, and when Rufus came at you, he was like, if he would have just talked to me, I would have. Well, I did exactly that, and what did he do? He flips it around, and all of a sudden, me asking a question is now an accusation. The entire argument through, you can hear him switching the words around and taking the reaction of what I had. The reaction that I had was the problem versus the thing that he did that caused the reaction. The reaction was the problem. Right? That's a narcissistic tactic, dude. You go back and look at it. I'm gonna play the video back here again in a second. You can hear the motherfucker. But because I'm gonna walk back through it, I'm trying to catch up again though to fill in the gaps here of what happened. What's the most recent? Oh, most recent. Yeah, it's just over. Everybody up and fucking left. Yeah, fuck them. You know what I mean? I've been sitting here being nice. I did all the fucking work for this goddamn place, and just fuck me? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Yeah. Y'all can have whatever the fuck what was, because apparently I don't mean shit. If I don't mean shit, then done no nothing been nothing. Your secrets ain't got shit to do with me no more, motherfucker. Live your life.
What'd they say about me?
Oh,
No,
nothing really. I mean,
no.
they kind of played at you being a bitch. Mostly, that's what they kind of most hated at. That's at least the angle that Rufus shot it from, and then of course, Cake
Yeah,
followed right
yeah. I
behind,
just didn't
because
want to
that's what
deal
it
with
is.
none of it.
Mm,
I was just
yeah,
like, I'm not gonna deal with it. I'll take
yeah.
a step back. I still fuck with Ad and everyone else in the group,
Yeah, that's why I left you in there, man.
but
I,
like,
I don't judge people by nobody
once I
else,
seen it,
you
that's
know.
why I seen it. I was like, oh, let me make sure
No, I saw
he got
him do
me.
it to you. I stood and I watched. I wanted to honestly, I wanted to see it from both ends. I was kind of rooting for you. I wanted you to stand up, kind of go off on him. But if I'm being honest with you, I already kind of knew something about you at that point. You're not very confrontational. You would rather say something
Yeah,
behind
I would
somebody
just
than to
avoid it.
somebody.
You know
No,
what I
you'll say
mean?
no,
I
no,
would just
you won't
rather
neither.
avoid it.
Don't lie. You'll say something behind somebody. That time I shot you with that fucking Toto and knocked you out. And then I got you again right after, and you got mad than a motherfucker, dude. I waited like 3 weeks, did it again, and Kate is a fucking snake, dude. How many times? Let me just, and I'm not even gonna speak on my own. How many times did she tell you that somebody else, such and such, right? It was always some dirt on somebody else every fucking time. You know
Always.
why? Because she does it to everybody. She ain't got none of them. It's just an army of simps. And you remember way back when I first jumped in, I was like, hey, I was just trying to figure out who the fucking real ones were, and who was a part of the simp army. You know what I mean? I said that
Yeah.
shit. I told you and Rufus, I was like, I've been trying to figure out which ones are the real ones. Because I ain't a nobody kind of person. Like, if I don't care about you, I won't waste a fucking second with you. You know what I mean? Like, but if I give somebody a shot, like I hear them, I don't judge them on nothing other than who they are. So it's clear at first. Trust me, I'm looking around hilarious. What? What's he saying? I don't know what he's talking about. I forgot what I'm talking about. She's like, oh, no plans of being on. Let's see, did I finish that? Asked me a month ago. It's stupid fucking cancer pills make forget. Okay, yeah. And then I'm streaming all this, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm recapping what just happened, I'm streaming
Oh,
it,
nice. You're
and
streaming?
and then here in a minute I'll have a video of, because right after this conversation, I had already had a party open that day. As this conversation is happening, I'm over here typing and shit, and I had already had a party open. She popped in the mid of this conversation, and so the rest of that conversation took place in the party. And I sat there for about 3 or 4 minutes when I remembered I had all of my stuff to stream set up, so everything was all laid out like it is right now. And I forgot that I almost always have my replay buffer going. So that little blue light on that shit right over there, if I click the little button next to it, it goes back and catches the last 5 minutes. Like it'll just run a little back. I did it for just those little bits when I missed something or some shit, but about almost 5 minutes into the dot, though, I noticed and I was like, oh shit. And I clicked that button and then I reached up and I hit record at the same time. I wasn't going to stream it, but I wanted to hear the conversation. I wanted to see which way that motherfucker slid. Like I said, I didn't have no plans to do nothing to nobody until apparently I became a nobody. So, yeah, I can do that. I can be nobody. Nobody gets to tell the truth.
So it's your DayZ server still?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was never stupid enough to, because I knew some shit
Nah,
was
cause
gonna happen, dude. I had a
I looked
feeling.
up with a different
Daisy
group for
community
some
is a
reason,
whole fucking
and
thing about that, man. Yeah, no, I'm running it. I got what I'm fixing to do
yeah,
is
they've been looking
I'm
for
gonna
a new
take what's out of
server. I
Sakal
swear.
and I'm gonna push it back over um
Chernarus?
yeah, because I've still got Chernarus is
Yeah.
still there. I was in the middle of, in fact, I updated it yesterday, and the plan was when I set up to go today, I felt sick this morning, so I wound up taking a nap. But when I got up was when all this whatever kicked off. But uh, I've got a backup to fix it. I was just too tired last night. I didn't feel good, so I stopped. And so, I was gonna go back in this morning when I saw all this fucking messages and that kicked all this off. But yeah, I was already in the process of updating. I'm going to take what's in Sakal, stop Sakal, push the funds over into Cherno so I can focus on Cherno. It was bad enough. I said in the beginning, 3 months. I can hold this thing down for 3 months, right? After that, I'm going to need help. I can't sustain this and do everything else that I was doing. So You know, because I'm learning shit to stream. I'm learning shit to do code. I'm learning more and more on the DayZ editor and all the shit I got to learn about the Discord bot and the DayZ plus plus. Speaking of which, I'm going to right now, and I'm gonna have to cancel that fucker because until I know the funds are there, I'm not letting that thing pull from my card.
Yeah.
Right. So
But hell yeah,
Sounds
we
like
got banned from our
shit
server.
happened. I don't know what happened. I'm just hearing you talk, and I'm like, all right.
yeah, sorry. I'm in the
I
middle of
saw that
streaming and
Guff left the
explaining it.
chat, but I don't know anything else.
Huh? Sorry.
I don't know. I
What?
saw the you were talking or whatever, and I was like, I guess some stuff happened because I saw
Yeah,
that Nuff
just a
also
little
left
bit.
the group chat, and I was like, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was all fucked up. It's been all fucked up
Sounds
for a
like you
little
guys had
bit,
a good
and they've
time.
been, yeah, it's been happening like behind my back. I've just been waiting for something to happen about it. I've just been waiting to see true colors. That's all. That's all. And at the end of the day, all they attempted to use me. You know, I was useful until I wasn't useful. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't nobody's punk, man. So, and I tried to be civil with these motherfuckers. I was always honest. I was always straightforward. I said what the fuck I thought. If I thought something was fucked up, yeah, I said something. You know, I don't argue with people I don't fucking care about. Why? Why would I waste the time? You know what I mean? I attempted to be civil with a motherfucker, and then I get ostracized for what? Telling the truth? For asking a fucking question? You're offended, but you don't care? Get the fuck out of here. You don't even make sense with any of the things he says in the midst of this. I'll play it again here in a minute because I need to give my walkthrough of like where and when I spotted the narcissistic shit that he kept flipping, and I kept noticing it, but I couldn't word it correctly at the time. But I'd say something each other. I was like, why you keep doing that? Why you keep doing that? And at first I didn't, when it was happening, I didn't notice it at first. And then it started hitting me. I was like, oh, this is a whole bunch of psychological shit. He keeps flipping it. He keeps taking the wrong word and like reversing that shit. Like over and over. He's done it like 4 times. And once I noticed it, I was like, oh, he wants to argue. It ain't about nothing else. He wants to argue. Thank you, Peanut.
Wait, so who are you talking about at least?
Huh?
At least because I'm
I
not
don't
sure who
think
you're
so,
talking
but thank
about.
you. Rufus dropping a hard R about a month ago, and all that
Back
shit, and
then,
what's
yeah,
kicked
yeah.
off since then. Yeah, what's kicked
Okay.
off since then. I tried not to talk about it too much, and because I didn't want to be gossipy and shit, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I did need to see how it was going to play out, and how people were going to, because look, here's the thing: you can't sustain a lie. You can't. There is no lie in history that ever went on forever. Everything gets exposed. The truth always comes out through nothing but time, but it comes out. And I've seen too many times in my lifetime where fucked up people really do get fucked up karma. Like, I've known people in my life that it actually kind of blew me away. Like, if karma or God or whatever is real, bro, he is a hateful dude. He's really got some wrath, man. I had an ex. She's the only woman that ever Dear John'd me, right? It's when they just dip out, you come home, they're not everything's gone, and she did that to me. Got married. Like a year and a half after she got married, her husband died of an overdose. And then about a year later, her son died of brain cancer. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, horrible people really do have horrible things that happen to them. That's why they happen. It's so weird. It's crazy. So that's why this whole time up to this, I ain't been talking about it. I ain't been doing nothing. I haven't been like actively anything. But at the same time, I've watched them do this shit to other people. I ain't stupid enough. It's like, if you come to me and you tell me, oh, such and such, don't tell nobody I said, but such and such. Like, if we ain't solid homies, like you, my best friend, I trust you like family. If you ain't that dude, we ain't having one of those conversations, right? So, when she comes to me with all these fucking secrets of who's about what, don't think for a second that I can't put together that if you will do that about them, you do the same thing about me, right? That's how you placate and become the neutral party. That's how you balance, and what it really is, and she knows it. It's a fucking simp army. You got Apex, he's the smart one. You got Rufus, who's the asshole, and then you got somebody else that's the funny one. That's always how the fucking shit plays out. And she's the only girl all the time. You know, she was pretty civil there for a long time, man. But like, legit shit, I, you know, I was raised from a family of pimps. I know game when I see it. I don't call you on it because I'm trying to be nice. Your hustle is your hustle. I didn't put my foot in your shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to go throw dirt on me though? You got me fucked up. We can tell some truths. Let's see. So where are we at now? Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. The next one is on. Got it over here. What did I do? I separated it from my other stuff so I wouldn't accidentally mix it in and show it when I was streaming. Usually I just slap everything on the desktop because I ain't got nothing to hide. But this one I did have to put away because I didn't want to accidentally sweep across it and it show a preview of anything. Where was it? I actually named it Paranoia because I don't ever factor out that there is a possibility that I'm crazy. There's absolutely a possibility of that. I could be 100% wrong, like all the time.
grab
You know what I mean?
that I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anything's happening, I'll always like record it or something.
Same. Like I get a feeling, and if I get a feeling, like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So let's see.
I mean, I think one of the perfect examples of that was when Dark was acting the way he was on the server before, and then you went off on him about how.
Oh yeah, that's
about
right.
when you went off on him about
I kind of
the
feel
staff
bad for
thing,
that
and
now.
then you were like, huh?
Just going off on him the way I did, I do feel bad for that because I did embarrass him. It was just like I don't know what happened. I feel bad that because I don't think it's his fault. He is the way he is. You know what I mean? I kind of felt bad for that later. Didn't occur to me at the time, but he was doing some wild shit. And I will say, even for like a dude with an excuse, he still like I still don't trust him or nothing. You know what I mean? I'll tolerate being around him and stuff. Oh, I know. No, I can tolerate being around him. I can be cordial and shit. It's not a big deal. But like, yeah, I shouldn't have been the way I was to him. I should have just cut him loose in another way or something. Because I don't think he understands even what he did. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, he still has he doesn't like bring it up, but I can just kind of tell.
Oh yeah.
That he
The
just
day.
doesn't understand.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Because I never added it back too. There was a whole awkward moment when we were playing Dead Side. That when we went on that raid that day with those people, in the midst of that raid, I told the driver dude.
Yeah, that one dude that was with you.
Yeah.
You already explained. You don't gotta go explaining everything again.
I don't remember who I tell that sometimes, so just double check. Okay, I'm gonna play this video on the PC. I ain't got no way to transfer it over. Oh, it's not on this one. I'll play that one here in a few minutes. I'm gonna play the other one to finish this conversation. It's on YouTube right now. I'm streaming right now. If you want to check her out there. But so where'd the Discord go? Pull that over here.
Who owns the Discord?
Me. Yeah. After everything that happened with Asshat, dude, I knew to cover my ass. I knew to watch myself. Oh, Apex wanted to set it up at first, and you see, Apex didn't do shit. The whole time he was fucking here. He didn't do shit. He set up a fucking counter, and he made 2 fuck-ups in the code that I had to go back and fix. Like, the only thing I left that he did was the counter, the player counter, which, it's easy as fuck.
Yo, is there really a desert map coming? My bad for interrupting.
I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. I've got all the alerts tied into the page.
Yeah, I figured out of anyone. You know what I mean? I was like, this man should know. I heard they added a new shotgun.
Yes. Yep, it's in the update. I put it on the platform yesterday. So what I was actually planning to do that I didn't get a chance to finish.
Wait, so is that your server too?
What's that? It will be. Yeah, I added it in yesterday, but I got to fix my configuration file. It's making everything in my configuration file not pop up.
For the server.
No, she does. She pays for it. I made everything. Yeah, it's all in my name. The Discord, the server, everything. I knew I could get got if it was in anybody else's name, and I was right.
So, okay, so what you're saying is, when you want to bring the server,
yeah, she would send me the money.
The money for it first.
It's still going right now. I'm gonna try to extend it, and I'm gonna advertise right now. I'm gonna start trying to blow it up right now. Like, I don't know why. I think deep down, maybe that's why I didn't advertise. why I didn't start popping out at the different Facebooks and shit. Maybe that's why I held back, because I knew this is my fucking brain baby, dude. This is what I have wanted to do the entire time. I wanted to make a server worth going to, worth playing in. And I'm gonna see if I can talk to Anarchy and see if it's all right. Because what I want to do first is see if he's okay with me advertising for him in No Bad DayZ. And what I want to start doing is linking all the different games that we frequent, the discords that we use, and just give a drop for that game, right? So we know if we're not in this group or we're playing this game, we might be here. You know what I mean? Kind of
Oh yeah,
deal.
that's something you brought up before as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it'd be
that.
a good idea. It can kind of it both creates a network, and it kind of opens the door for other players too. Because if they see that I'm willing to for them, maybe in turn they'll be willing to for me, and that'll open up doors for us too. I've already been working on some of these things. I got Facebook stuff. It's all been ready for so long. But something in me, I was like, dude, I feel like if this thing blows up, there's just going to be a whole bunch of people standing on my fucking shoulders. I'm the one that has to sit down and consider everything, factor everything in, do all the fucking coding, do all the fucking designing. It's like a one-man goddamn video game thing, dude. It's kind of fucked up. Like, I did it before because we was friends. I didn't say nothing when she started popping about, I just pay for everything and shit like that, bro. That really hurts me because that keeps me from getting any kind of donation from anything, any kind of work from anything, any kind of bases and all kind of shit. Like I built all kind of bases. Half the time they wasn't even fucking used. I did that shit 3 times before I was like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Spent so much time making those things, modeling those things, going through those things because I couldn't get no fucking help. And then I gotta wait for them to get on the Discord. You know, it's getting lied to and used ain't my bad, dog. Sorry. So I knew that if in any kind of way, whatever I built, whatever I did, I was gonna have to protect, right? So I wasn't there because I did it before where somebody else rented the Notrado and then they just let me do, they wanted me to do all the coding. I was like, cool, I can do that, no problem. But they were paying for it. But they were paying for a big server. They were paying for a 50 slot, and it was open for like 3 months. And these people were paying me like $200 a month. And I was like, I can deal with that. That's just because it's just a little bit of coding. I wipe once a week, and that's it. Really, once it's set up, it's done. It's ready to go. And now that I have them ahead of time, dude, I can set these things up in advance. I can. In fact, I was looking at it yesterday. I'm pretty sure I can program all 3 maps into the same code, into the same file, so that anytime I go to move something, I got like a master file for all 3. But that's a project for later because that's kind of big. But yeah, I got all kinds of shit planned out and have forever. Trick to do it, but I just didn't. I had a feeling that if it blew up, it was going to be other people be like, oh yeah, well that's why this whole possessive thing. I don't know what it is with people. Like I'm not looking to possess something. I want to create something. I want to bring people together. Like the networking and the way we always hung out at fucking Trader, and so many people fucking did that. You didn't go to Trader because you needed shit. You went to Trader for the fucking interaction. You went to go look for people that like a similar game, somebody to bullshit with. See if you can find some similar-minded people, somebody to chop it up with, whatever. I met some dope people in DayZ. Met some shitty ones too, but for the most part, that's pretty decent.
Mostly shitty people, but there is that
there's a small fraction of them that's decent.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or decent people, yeah. Because like Zero Zool, I still know him. He was like one of the first people I met. I'm still cool with him. I still see him every now and then. Yeah. I knew. I don't know. I guess because I kept everything in my name. I kept backups of all the startup stuff. I kept receipts for everything, so nobody could accuse me of nothing. And all of it. Like I don't know. I had a feeling this was going to happen, and I was only going to be left. I'm sorry. I was only going to be left with a little bit of time to be able to try to salvage something and do what I was trying to do in the first fucking place. It's just I wasn't willing to do all of it. You know what I mean? Like I'd already done so fucking much and could get no kind of help. Like, fuck out of here. I'm good enough to hang out with because I made everything. Get the fuck out of here. Because I'm not fucked up with it. I can, me, I get around. So, okay, let me find this video right quick. I'm going to play this one on the PC real quick, and then I'll flip back and I'll go more into the one on the PlayStation here. Just move the controller so that shit don't go off. Let's see. Need to see the size. Okay, this is the first one. and I just managed to catch it just before it fucking started. So what was I doing? In fact, yeah, I was going in, and the security. Where's all my golfers at? The security for the Minecraft had actually crossed my mind, because the Minecraft realm that I've still got open, I think I've got it for a few more days, or maybe it just paid itself or something, but it's still good for the moment. I've got 38 mods in that fucking at work. Like, that's a feat.
What are you streaming on?
Both Twitch and YouTube.
Okay, because there was a period of time where you were doing it on one or the other, so I just wanted to.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I do that. Like if I don't want to use my PC, I'll just stream it straight from but that's usually just Twitch. But
Right, I'm here.
I was setting up the security because it crossed my mind that somebody could jump in and do something dirty. So the feat that I pulled off in that thing, and having so many mods where the game still works right, is fucking phenomenal. Plus the whole bunch of cool shit. I was like, I need to protect this real quick. And then I thought, so what I could do was, I don't want to remove nobody's permissions. I don't want to change nothing else about what's been done. Leave the world as it is. I just want to make sure that nobody can just jump back in and destroy whatever, right? So what I did was I reset the way they come in. They come in as a guest and then have to be given permission. And then what I did was I reset the player list. By doing that, it makes it to where all they have to do is re-put in the code. Just put in the code one more time. It's still there. You know what I mean? And then all I had to do is just like tell me when they're on. I come in, I see the person. If it's somebody we trust, we'll let them. If not, we don't. You know, and then it's
if they're a bitch, we lock them in prison.
Yeah. Whatever.
And then we talk to them.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing.
I'll make my sheep machine.
While that other conversation was going on, you can see the conversation with enough in the background on this. This conversation was going on in the background, right? So
Battlefront.
I'm gonna have to meet you real quick. I'm gonna take her, turn you down or something. I'm streaming and trying to explain something. Just turn you down though. You're all right. So while I'm sitting there doing this, I already had the party open, so she just pops in on me, and this is what happened from there. Oh, keep in mind, like, I didn't remember to record initially. I wound up remembering that I have a replay buffer, and I hit that button, and then I immediately hit record right after that, because it goes this little 5-minute section, and then it proceeds on in another half. Do it myself.
They brought the Street Fighter characters back up.
From behind.
What up?
Sorry.
I just figured this would be. I just happened to open up my PlayStation.
One more time.
See
Wait a
you're
minute.
on, and I was like, "Oh,
Didn't
this
have
would
my
be."
headset on. I missed what you said. Every bit of it.
You're
The
good.
whole fucking
I
thing.
just said what up, and I said I just happened to open up my PlayStation app because I had like fucking game like it tell me that my weekly games or whatever bullshit, blah blah blah. And I happened to see you were in a party, and I'm like, oh, this would just be so much fucking simpler than just sitting here messaging back and forth, like.
Yeah. I can't spell, man. This is hard for me. Leave me alone.
You're good, bro. No, like I said, like when I first made everything like that, like it was at first it was just me, Apex, and Trout, and like it was just like a situation where like I didn't really know how I felt about everything. You know what I mean? Well, no, I just like don't want you to think like I made this intention, and like the names and shit were just fucking us being retarded, but I just don't want you to think like I made this party intentionally like to cut you out or like make like to like make it think it was about you, because it wasn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like at first it was just a place for me to hide And then, like I said, it turned into, like, I realized that Rufus, and this is something that he's got to deal with, like, that's on him. Like, but I realized that he would never join a party if, you know what I mean? Like, if you had access to that party. So, like, Bros Before Hoes, like, you guys are all in the same group, you know what I mean? So, like, at any point in time, like, I could start a party and you may not be in it, but you could join it, you know what I mean? And I realized, and, like, that might be on him. Like,
That's exactly
that's
what
something
that
with
is,
him. Like,
though.
I
That's
don't know if
still,
it's,
you know what I mean? That's a him thing.
yeah.
And I got like
Yeah.
we hung out like solid for like a for real year and some months. Oh, almost a half, but it's been 3 months since when, so it's about a year and 3 months, and then I don't know what to say at the moment because like I was even fixing to type in. I was like, I don't know how to respond yet, you know. Because I can't sit and play like dude.
No, and
Part of the
yeah,
thing
like,
that pissed me off was how much of a bitch he's being. Like, I really hate this shit because like I did
yeah.
the exact fucking thing that he accused Midget of not doing, and then you gonna tell me you don't care? Fucking harumph, cry, storm off, and do exactly what the fuck I said you was gonna do. You know what I mean? That ain't my fucking
Yeah.
fight. You know what I mean? And you be pissed at me for calling it? Fuck you,
Yeah.
dude. I'm sorry. I treat my friends like they're real. You know what I mean? How many times I stand in
Yeah.
front of a bullet for that motherfucker? How many times I picked the fight that he got stumbled over words to say or express? Fucking that whole thing that happened over at what's her name's fucking server because I was standing up for him.
Yes, sir, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, whole fucking thing is because I was like, he's my boy, right? You don't let nobody do your boy dirty.
Right.
Like, I'll stand up like that for him.
Yeah,
The motherfucker can't as much not say a word around me out of respect after everything. Nah, fuck that, dude. That's his own fucking problem. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? And for
No,
me to
no,
get
you're
ostracized
absolutely
out of all
right.
of it, and all these other little rats pretending like they homies, bro. The day that I played that tape, the night that I did, Trout popped in, right? But Trout was interacting that night. You was interacting that night. Apex pops in, doesn't say a fucking word, and dips out like a sneaky little fucking rat, dude. And I just,
Yeah.
I got to
I
thinking
called
about
him on
that. I was
that too.
like,
I said, why
everything
did you
I've
join
built,
it and not say
yeah,
anything?
now everything I've built, I'm gonna let motherfuckers ride my coattails. I mean, dude, I can't. I just couldn't do
No,
it. I
I
can't
get
stomach
that.
that much.
No, I get it. Like I said, like I just, like I said, you may have said something to me about it, and like honestly, with these fucking pills.
All right, hold up. Next one.
Anymore. Like, so like, and you probably did.
Right there. Yeah. What she said was, I can't remember shit anymore. And then right then was when I realized to hit the fucking the replay button and then start recording. So this is where the recording started up. I think we only talked like here for a few minutes, and then my son pops in. I'm gonna skip over that part when my son pops in. You'll be able to see it because I'm looking at the party when it happens.
But like I said,
I tried to find a way to like respectfully be like, oh, hold up, that's my son. You know what I mean? I was trying to be like, oh, give this a minute. You know what I mean? We were like mid conversation about it and shit, and I just didn't want to draw my son out of that. I don't want him to have any kind of mishaps about nothing.
Said like when I just got blindsided by it last night. You know what I mean? Like I literally came home from
I
the
wasn't
movies
even
with my
paying no
kids, and it
attention,
was
dude.
like,
It's been so long. I actually, before all this shit with Rufus popped off is when I did it. I did it way before that shit. Yeah.
Right.
Before any of that ever fucking happened, I actually wanted to say I expected it within like a week, bro. It went like 4 months. It's been 4 months.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, that exactly shows my point. Like, I'm in this motherfucker whether I want to or not every day, and I'm out scouting and I'm talking and I'm meeting other groups and I'm trying to find like-minded people to build a decent community. And I do all of this shit, and I ain't making nothing. And motherfucker gonna stand on my coattail. I'm lying. But bitch, because you don't do nothing. Like, and I could have politely told him that and been honest. You know what I mean? He don't want to face that. That's the same. I didn't make these
I called him
motherfuckers
on it
bitches,
too.
dude.
I was like, why did you sound off like that in Discord and then dip out before we ever
What a
responded?
bitch. I'm not alias. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. I know the truth. I don't fucking need nobody else to believe me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go defending myself because I'd have to be insulted in the first place, and I'm fucking not. Oh no. I lost the fake little bit. I lost the dude that I told to his face. I don't know how many times he was a fucking sidekick. What do you mean sidekick? I mean, you a fucking sidekick, dude. You bitch made all day. That shit ain't my fault. Be a fucking man. Shut the fuck up. Quit all this whining and moping and clink. Get off the nipple, motherfucker. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Petty little. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get hot, but dude, it now it's pissing me off. I smoke this
No,
bowl.
I understand. Like you haven't had to think about this shit. You know what I mean?
And a long time. I let it fucking ride. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't fucked up with telling the truth, but what gets fucked
Sorry,
up
I'm not
is
trying to come
when
back and
motherfuckers
rehash
know.
everything.
Yeah, well, this is why they run, because when motherfuckers know I can prove myself, I can lay it out like a fucking game of chess. I can tell you what moves, when, where, and why. You know what I mean? And because I can do that, that makes me villainous to these cowards. You know, they can't face the shit in their own life. You know, I got no choice. I refuse. I'm in a fucking delusion.
No, I get it. I understand. Like I said, like I just when I messaged you today, like I was just like I guess maybe like asking a question, but like I worded it poorly, and then like
I wouldn't fuck
like
up
I
with
said,
that,
I just wanted to find out where we were because like I just felt like you were like maybe upset with me or like mad at me.
Oh,
and
I felt dipped on for sure, but like I said before, dude, I'm not getting mad at you when I told you I'm not gonna make you choose. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, and at the end of the day, it's like I said, like I still, and it's like I told Clown, and then the other day, well, it's been a fucking while ago now.
Yeah, I don't talk to them no more neither. I don't talk to none of these motherfuckers no more, dude. Like my whole shit fell apart, so I like started over. You know what I mean? So like,
damn. And I
don't know if anybody watching noticed that fucking laugh right there. That was where I noticed shit. That was where I noticed. I was like, yeah, it's good I covered my ass.
I feel terrible because like that's like I said, that wasn't my like that. Honest to God, wasn't my intention. Like I said, like I genuinely.
Hey, hang on a second. What's up, Peanut?
Okay.
That's my son.
Oh, you're good. He's still loading in for me, so.
Yeah.
My Mic Wi-Fi.
I'm still listening. Yeah. I didn't. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm more trying to like listen to
what she's
saying, and then what you're saying, not really like what's happening, kind of thing. I guess.
It's still
like
not
the extra stuff in the background or whatever. I'm just more so listening.
Would you like to know how? There you go. Like, whoa, bro. All right, sorry. I heard you. Yeah. Radio is still there. Oh yeah, look at that. That same day, Crazy popped in. Didn't say much and then dipped again. Yeah. Oh, I was talking to my son. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said that. You said that you were talking to him or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. He's here somewhere. There it is. He disappears right there. Yeah. He talked to you. Now, did you say you were trying to figure out what was was going on right here? So this was.
In general, I don't really.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll explain.
Stuff that you like tell me or whatever.
I know. I've been real secretive about it because I wasn't trying to be gossipy and shit. I wasn't trying to like cast no judgment, but at the same time, I was trying to watch my own ass too. Like I just felt something was up, man. Something was getting sideways, and I was like, something just. I don't know. I'm paranoid anyway. I've dealt with so much shit throughout my life that like I just have a nasty habit of covering my ass all the time. Like all the time. There ain't shit nobody can accuse me of. I ain't worried. That's why I walk around like I ain't worried about nothing. Because I'm not worried about nothing. I mean, I know what the fuck I did. I ain't fucked up with being the only one that knows it. You know what I mean? There's delusional people everywhere. I can't go around like taking responsibility for everybody else's problems and delusions and what they want to believe and da 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 da. I can only do what's, you know. I can only be honest. I can only say what I see, you know. But I also stopped it here because, like, notice that the conversation that me and her were having from this point doesn't pick up. So, okay, here's a breakdown for you, Jacob. After the racist thing with Rufus happened, and I confronted him on the shit.
Oh, what up, bitches?
What the fuck is this?
I apologize. How everybody doing today?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm streaming. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I need to figure out what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
Am I sharing audio? Let me check.
No, I got your audio no matter what, so it's not something the PlayStation can stop.
My bad.
I
So,
can't say the N word.
oh, you can, but
I can't
understand that
say
you,
nothing.
yeah, go ahead, because that's exactly what I went off on Rufus about. So by all means, but just understand that when you do that, like, there is zero anonymity. You know what I mean? Your name's right here for everybody to see while I stream. So by all means,
Hell yeah. Tell
let your
my
little
man what
light,
the fuck is
yeah,
up.
yeah. So let your little light blink up when that gets said.
I don't mean no animosity
Anyway,
by it. Tell
no,
my son
good.
what the fuck is up.
Yeah. So, let's see, where was I? Okay, the racist thing with Roof happened, and then everybody dipped out, and then I had taken away the roles from Apex and Rufus. About 3 months later, 2 months, 3 months, something like that. Maybe I think I said 4, but I think it was like 3. Um, Apex goes in this little rump and storms off. I get a mess. What he said was, "Why did my role get taken away?" and or something like that. And then he left. He did this on a Saturday night. I woke up the next morning. It was already over with. I didn't even know it happened yet. I opened up Discord, and as soon as I opened Discord, and I get the first thing I see is on the top, and it's a message from her. It says, "Well, I guess we're not so much for making decisions together," or something like that. And I wrote back like, what are you talking about? I go over, I look, I see what it is, and I was like, oh. And basically, I explained through the messages that's above my head over there that like I took that shit away 3 months ago. They don't do nothing. I took the roles away because they don't do shit, and I'm standing up here with 4 other people. Like there's 4 other people running shit. There's not. There's 2. And I'm tired of sharing roles because I literally, she'll say she funded it, and that's true. She funded it. She sent me the money. I put the money in the proper places, and I kept all the receipts, and I've still got them all to show. Okay, I don't skim no fucking money. I don't do no shady shit, and I don't fucking lie. I am paranoid because I know how motherfuckers are, dude. They like to screw you over, make like you got some kind of fucking name, and then hop to the next one and burn you for the bad guys. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not that one. So at this point, I already know that all of these things has been happening in the midst of this conversation with her, and like I'm checking right like in the moment to see if she's gonna lie to me or if she's gonna, be honest, and I can just feel like she's playing, like it's a part of the scam, dude. Like I said, raised by pimps. I know when a motherfucker's cutting some hustle, they agree to everything for no fucking reason. They'll agree to fucked up shit. You say something fucked up, they'll be like, "Oh, I hear you." They'll just patter it off. That's how they do. So started. Um, I had opened a party before that conversation had ever happened, right? So she came in as those messages had just ended, right? And then, so we had this conversation, and this is the last time I talked to her. This is the last time we talked. And then today she dipped out of everything. And when I asked why, I'll show that message in a minute. Because I didn't even say why. I just put question mark. And so, um, she's like, I just can't deal with something anymore. I don't know. I'll sit down in a minute. I don't remember. I only read it the once, enough to see what happened. And so yeah, so that catches up. I don't think she talks about much more. All I do right here, like when I'm talking to her, I already know what's up, but I still have to like, dude, I gotta hold my morals. I really don't believe in any kind of isms. I grew up poor as fuck. Like I'm still poor as fuck. I'm not fucked up with it. It keeps me humble. It keeps me honest. It keeps me living in the real world. You know what I mean? This is when you can see the worst of how things is, you really understand how society truly works because you can see every level of it. When you look at something from the bottom, you get to see all the levels. When you're standing on the top, the only thing you see is the top because everything is looking down onto something else. So all you see is the cover of it. You don't get to see the layers. So anyway, yeah, onions, man. So at this point, all I'm really doing is I'm trying to playfully and politely stand on business. Hey, I said what I said. I ain't fucked up with telling whoever needs it to be. If they needed to be polite, I can do that too. If they're fucked up with it, then they're fucked up with it. You know what I mean? But it's not as if I'm doing or asking something fucked up. The only thing I asked of anyone was don't say the hard R. Fuck, dog. I don't even care if you actually are racist. Be racist. I don't give a fuck. Don't do it around me or we ain't hanging out. Like that's just that. It's not a keep me out of when you do. Bitch, I do all the time. I stream all the time. Had been for a goddamn year. But that's how much anybody gave a fuck about me. I'm just a dude that did everything. Nobody actually gave a fuck about respecting other people or nothing. Apparently, if you're not trying to fuck people online, you're not doing anything. I didn't know. I was unaware of this. Okay, I just found out. Um, uh, let's see. So, yeah, the rest of this conversation is just, me just standing my ground, but casually, playfully. Like me, I didn't fake nothing. I'm still being me.
I know.
I think the reason that most of this kicks off is so important to me is because, like, I've been going through some shit in the last couple of years, and in order to solve the problem that I've been going through, I've had to hold up a hard mirror to myself, like really everything. In order for me to piece together the things I need to start where at the source, right? So start, and because I'm doing this, it forces me to be honest about everything, right? And it just I can't sit here and try to figure something out or believe something if I won't actually do it myself. I can't hope that the world is going to do something that I'm not willing to give an example for, you know? So that's just, I mean, and I called it, I kind of knew it was going to happen a long time ago. She said to me one time what would happen, she said not Rufus, Trout asked her something about if we didn't hang out anymore. And before she could say what her response was, I was like, well, that would suck. That's it. That would suck. Okay, I don't have a friend no more. Have you seen my friend list? Have you seen my groups? I'm not lacking people to hang out with. You know what I mean? I like getting around. I like mixing it up with different types of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
But like,
100%.
yeah, it's fun.
I do
You
more
find
on the basis that I have ADHD and that I need
same.
something different. There needs to
Me
be a
too.
different interaction. There needs to be something different happening than what I'm already doing. Otherwise, it just gets
Yes.
stale, regardless if I'm playing games or not.
Right. Right.
I just have to switch my game every few minutes.
So yeah, I was like, that would suck. But that's it. That's as far as I went with it. I wasn't going to try to insult or judge or nothing. But when I realized that, and it just occurred to me actually a little bit ago, like that the reason that came up is because Trout's probably seen this happen before. He's probably seen somebody get used and tossed before. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild. So let's see this. Let's finish this out. I might jump and skip the because I think most of it's like fluff. This conversation. We talk to him.
If you're
Sorry,
making
hopefully this
takes
shit
to
will
it,
spit me
I'm
in a
working for it.
match.
I
I
have been.
figured. That's why I just kind of like.
You can have it. It's okay.
A couple of times when me and Brody were talking, she would like chime in and either, I think like 3 times she said something about the game, which me and him were neither one paying attention. And then the third time it cued into something me and Brody was talking about. Because it was kind of a moment with my son I had too, in the middle of when she was still there. And like, like I said, and that's kind of what pissed me off about that fake shit comment. I'm the unfakest motherfucker I know. I can't fix my own problems without being honest with myself, and then a motherfucker gonna call me fake. Get the fuck out of here. So when my son popped in, I was the same with my son as I was the rest of the fucking time. As I am all the fucking time. I might be whatever else to the world, but I'm his father. You know what I mean? And I ain't good for much, but I try to share what I know. And I'm honest about it. I'm straight with him. I don't coddle him. I don't. You know what I mean? I love him, but you got to learn how to do on your own at a certain point, and it's hard. It's one of the hardest moments of your life, but it's how you pull through from it. That's the push out of the nest moment. You know what I mean? It's hard for everybody, um, but she was there for that whole thing, and you can see it. I'm steady the whole fucking way through. I wasn't no different with him as I was with her. That my tone, nothing. You know what I mean? To call, sorry, I'm leaning too much into that being called fake shit. It's really bugging me. I'm gonna play the rest of this.
Like muted like for a minute there because like I was yelling at Apex and my teammates and I was like they're talking. I'm not trying to interrupt them.
No worries.
So they like Apex texts. Fucking Trout's in jail.
What?
And has been since like April. He doesn't go back to jail until July, I think. July 7? Yeah, it's July 7.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait, he just got out and he's
He
got to
has
go
no
back or
bond.
something? Oh, he's in there
No,
until,
like he
okay,
went
gotcha.
to like
Gotcha.
yeah,
Well,
he's
he's
like
still,
locked up. Like he's
yeah.
in. Yeah.
How'd you find out he was
I don't know
locked up?
what he
Who told
did.
you?
I've asked him. Um, his so his roommate has his phone. Actually, no, I mean, he does have his phone. That is the truth. He told me, while he was at the police station, they was to get numbers out of it, and while he was getting numbers out of it, he texted me. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to go to jail." I'm like, what? Why? He's like, I don't have time to explain. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
that's the last thing
okay.
you need
And
is that
then
shit.
later never came.
Just some shit I can't tell you about.
Yeah.
Hang on tight. Shit's gonna get weird. Don't say nothing to nobody. That's what
So
the
then,
fuck that was.
so he called me. So first of all, like I said, his roommate or whatever has his phone. So his roommate texted me and was like, "Yo, Travis, it's okay if he calls you." And I'm like, "Of course it's okay if he calls me." So then I'm like jump master and I'm not paying attention. Anyways, so I was like, "Yeah, of course it's okay if he calls me." And so we go about it or whatever, and he was supposed to call me that night. He didn't call me, right, whatever. So then we end up he ended up calling me the other day, and I asked him about it, but he changed the subject. But I don't know, I get it. He's in jail, and he's in a cell, not really probably want motherfuckers to know what his charges are, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's something bad, and the reason why I say that is because he still has no bond, and since it's been locked up, has not had a bond. And I am not green to have no cross works.
You got choppy right there in that last word. How the what works?
I'm lagging. I said I'm not green to how the jail process works.
Oh yeah.
I know he's been to court now twice for sure, and he doesn't have a bond. Bitch, did you?
Fucking happens. I've had quite a few friends go to prison. I've had some walk away from crazy shit. Fucking Jimmy Leach shot dude in the face in the middle of Mar Road. And just
At a fight, and I was lagging so far.
Jacob, by the way, go to the back of your base in
Is it bad that my teammate left, so I'm by myself? I already got 2 kills, so even if I die right now, it comes to my KD, and I'm just lagging really bad in this match, and I'm just looking for a team to I'm either gonna run it and I'm gonna kill them both, or I'm gonna die.
yeah, something's gonna happen. You played that split game. To just people how much coming out of the of a, or you can tap this Jed for a ride. Get the fuck out.
When
this group's dope,
I want to play sometimes, I want to play on servers where there are people and meet with people, but then also just shitty interactions with people on different servers. I'm just maybe not.
Jake says the same thing. Jake was saying the same thing the other day. He's like, I'm finally getting into a mode where I'm I can't believe I can, this group's dope, So, he's been right, man. Met the owners and tons of admins and, dude stuff.
Every time, I thought you had a kick out of it.
Got the thing right.
Oh, I will say this. I thought you would get a kick out of it. I thought you would get a kick out of it. When I talked to whatever yesterday, after he threw his whole little whatever in the Discord, when I talked to him, he's like, is it because I left his, he thought it was because he left your,
about that dude. I didn't even know. Somebody else told me. I had to go backwards to see it, and I was like, fucking, I don't know, it's whatever, that's him.
Bro, listen, I had to try so hard to be he doesn't give a fuck about that. I promise you, he doesn't care that you left his PlayStation group chat that you never joined parties on.
Yeah, it didn't say shit or interact with nobody. Yeah. I appreciate you holding up that spot in the list for somebody who might give a shit. God damn it. This gun sucks compared to the other one.
Is that someone shooting at you?
NPC. So in this, instead of zombies,
gotcha.
they're NPCs, and you can get like a walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie will chirp what we need to slip foot. It you know, I think I might do pretty all right on just starting over anyway. It's not like he pulled, you know. Turns out. You know, because I can't sit and play like dude.
No, and
Part of the
yeah,
thing
like
that pissed me off was how much of a bitch he's being. And
you know what I mean? Like,
all right, it just started over. A second, I turned the volume down for a minute.
I'm listening to it still. I had to pause it for a bit, so I'm just playing the rest of it right now.
You're good. I'll wait.
Have you taken your creations to the test?
All right, I got it. I listened to the rest of that up until you said you paused it, so I don't know if you've played it afterward or whatever.
No, I didn't. That's it. Once I stopped it, it was over. The thing is not.
If you want here in a little bit, Midget, I can show you that Armor Dude server. Show you what they got.
Yeah, I just favorited it. It wasn't popping right now. Like it only had like I think 10.
Give me a sec. I want to hit 60
on.
first before I do that. See how much XP I get from, or how many levels I get from this.
Looks like I just got on Fortnite.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did get the Mando skin. I forgot about that dude.
I've also sent Ad this server too, and he played on it for a little bit too. The big thing though with Arma is that you just have to always update the mods, so it's like a little annoying, but oh shit, wrong place. Multiplayer.
You can see the list of all.
Right here. Armor Dudes, Combat Ops, Dead Everon. It's this one, and then it's the one above it. Or on like the top of it. Of the listing. Let me see. There's 13 gigs of mods on there, so I don't know if you want to go and how you want to do that, but there's a lot of mods here. Like size-wise, I mean.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how the mods work.
You just sit there, join the server, and then it will automatically install all the mods. It just takes a million fucking years.
Arma Dudes, got it.
Here. I'm gonna hop into it and show you. I updated the mods yesterday because I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna be hopping on this or whatever the plan is, so.
I just got Rust too, but that game I don't know how to play that.
Wait until the PS5 version comes out. Then it's gonna be way better. It'll look better. It's gonna run so much better, and it'll be up to date with the PC update.
I just bought Rust like not even a week ago. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't know they were making a PS5 version. I would have waited.
Oh yeah, no, they absolutely are.
It's hilarious.
Oh shit. Oh no, that's a deployment. Oh, that's a random wrong place. Respawn. They have like advanced medical stuff on here too, so like if you actually go uncon, then there's more to it than just than waiting a little bit, then waking up.
Nice.
Like if you don't perform the proper steps, you will be uncon for well ever, honestly.
While. Yeah.
You know like the effects of like the someone hitting you with a defib on DayZ. You know how long that usually takes? Imagine that being infinite time up until someone actually goes through the proper procedure of checking your pulse, making sure you're taking the right medical shit. I'll show you that too. I won't go uncon for you. That's not happening, but I'll definitely. Oh shit, wrong one. I'll show you this. And then it's load out.
Oh, that's sick.
And everything is accurate, realistic shit like that. So this is one of the scopes here. You can zoom in with this one.
That's dope.
And then NVGs.
Bro,
and you can change the brightness of the NVGs too.
There is no NVGs on the official.
I know. This is mods.
That's what I've been learning on, and that's just oof. I just usually
camp
the small island on Sigma.
Oh no. This is Everon, so it's this map.
Nice, the big one.
But it's all like snowed over and everything. You can see really well here too. And then this one's a cool mod. You might like this one. They added a third-person reticle mod to the server, so you can play completely third-person if you want now.
Oh, I see that. You got the little.
And
if
you lean, it changes where it is on screen.
I don't know. I seen one server ad. I wanted to tell you on DayZ that they had the flashlight attachment that went on to like the rifles and stuff, but it was a laser. It was the coolest thing ever. I don't know how they did it. I never got to meet the server owners or anything, but I seen people running with it.
Did you get a video or anything?
On your gun? I did not. I didn't even think about that because it had been so long since I played with y'all.
Yeah, all I would have needed to do is seen it. I could have figured it out.
It made me think immediately of like the flashlight thing you used to show us. You know what I mean? That's immediately what I thought.
You want to see what the guns are? You want to see the guns that I have in here?
I'd love to see rifles.
Alright, we're gonna swap this, and there's different variations of the same kind of weapon. So you see, with all the camouflage, the normal carbine.
It just looks so much nicer.
So okay, so this menu, the only thing you can't do in this menu is give yourself a watch, a map, and the radio. You'll have to do that through the arsenal naturally. But everything else that includes ammo, you can do through this editor thing.
That's dope.
So there's these guns here.
You're showing guns I've never seen before.
I'll scroll through this list and then tell me which one to pick, and I'll pick one, and we can just look through it. Look through the attachments, everything.
Do they got a FN Scar at all? Something like that?
Is that the actual name of it, or?
That's the actual name of it, yeah.
No, it's not the Scar from 14.
What category of weapon is it? Because this game has the whole faction-based thing. So if you want to like say if it's like an AK, it's going to be exclusively with like the AK size kind of thing. I have to go to another arsenal for that.
I'd assume.
I don't know. I don't know guns, so.
We track.
There's these ones, and then if I go to this one right here. And these are the AKs. There's even an ASVAL in here somewhere. Actually, no, it's not an ASVAL, it's a Vicar. It's the same Vicar from DayZ, but you could put a suppressor on it. It makes the thing look like a fucking ASVAL.
That's sick.
Here, hold on. Oh, yeah. Look at this shit. So I'll grab it real quick. So, the inspect for weapons, if I were to put optics on here. So
It says you're American.
If I put an optic, it actually zooms in on it, and you can rotate it freely. This is all on controller, by the way. I mentioned that because I would swap between PC controls sometimes to do shit. There's different variations of this one. So this is funny, right? You could put an RPG scope on this gun for some reason.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I was like, what?
And that really is accurate too. Like, look, hold on, I'll be back out.
You're zeroed. Like
you can see it fucking.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So this. I don't know who that was, but okay. Now, if I go to here.
I was just about to turn him down because I thought he was going to stay.
Yeah, so there's like RPGs and stuff here too.
Right, so if you're looking for the FN Scar, it's an American weapon. Well, that's made by a Belgian company.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. The way he said it sounded weird. Sorry. I don't know if it's in this one. If it's not in this, I'll check the other arsenal just to make sure after. The Scar. If they don't have it, then I know that these guys have been working pretty hard on trying to get weapon mods in here.
What's the Spectrum device? Is that like Wi-Fi?
Dude, I don't know actually what it does.
That's Wi-Fi. As far as I'm concerned, that backpack, that's Wi-Fi.
Look at the gun though.
Oh my god, that's a drone gun. That's what that is. That's an FPV gun. That's to disable drones. I've seen those used. That's coolish. That's amazing.
And then
so wait, y'all got FPV drones in this one?
I assume if they have that, then they probably do. I don't know. I have never seen them yet. But this is a full PvE server, I should mention.
Bet.
I only play PvE servers. I think that was the one thing that I made clear with a lot of people.
I gotta learn how to fly too, because every time I fly,
are you familiar with battlefield controls when you fly?
I'm horrible.
You can flip your controls to be just like that.
Oof, I'm so bad in Battlefield.
But hey man, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you know how to fly that shit, you're chilling.
Facts.
They actually on this server have they have a thing you can sign up for to be like a part of their pilot crew. They have a lot of people on this server. It's unfucking believable.
If my mic's too close to my mouth, let me know.
M249, yeah, look, the saw.
Yeah, it's dope.
No, they don't have the gun.
Nah, I'm not seeing the Scar, but it's fine. Being an
Alright, so if I
influencer,
pick
that's a really
we'll
good
pick like one of
background.
these guns. We'll pick this one. Customize.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then optic. So if hold on real quick, let me take that off real quick. So you can actually see down what the sight would look like
Yeah.
before you even are aiming down at yourself. If I just keep it like right there and then scroll through these. Except these bigger scopes, you can't do it with these, but
Yo, what I love about the bigger scopes is when you like are moving with them.
All right, I'm gonna finish eating. I think I've said all I need to say about all of this for now. I want to keep it small, make it easy to edit. People kill me, man. Yeah. Yeah. You are only as valuable as what you can do for other people, I guess. I don't know what the lesson is here yet. I'll think about it, but oh well. What they do is their karma. What I do is mine. So I don't feel too fucked up about putting the truth out in the world. No, I ain't fucked up with it. I ain't scared nowhere. Alright. I'm gonna close this so I can tag it, put it away. I got a couple of adjustments I gotta make. It's not a big deal. It'll take but a few minutes. I wasn't kidding. I don't know what the fuck kind of barb I got, but I kind of knew it was coming. So, fuck them. You know, lie right to my fucking face about when got opened up. What she was talking about, when she said the way the thing started, she lied to me right off. She said it was me and such person. No, it wasn't. It was her from the start, and it was that group. There was no other group under the other circumstances that she was talking about. It wasn't like those two, and it was placed, and then eventually the day the fucking thing opened, he was the first one in. First. Every time. Didn't matter what he did. In fact, I wish I'd have been streaming the night that or at least recording, the night that I played it back. Because the night that I played it back for him, she immediately came to his defense before she ever even heard what happened. Before he even said it the second time, she was coming to his defense. And then when he did say it the second time, she goes, "Oh, well, shit, he should have been. Can't really fumble with it now, huh?" I just don't understand. I really don't. He needed to have some kind of problem with me. He wanted to fight for some reason. Something in his head perceived me as a threat. He needed that fight. He needed me to be the bad guy. He needed me to not be around for some fucking reason. And I tell you what, the thing that scares me, I ain't trying to get in nobody's business. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do, and I ain't trying to judge. But when you know that people have a proclivity to making, when you know that people are susceptible to certain things, it'll bother you if you stand by and do nothing. Now, I've said what I said about him being a narcissist, and I don't think I'm wrong. Honestly, I think it might be a little more than that. I think he's one of these behind closed doors motherfuckers. I think he's one of them out in the world, everything's cool and blah, 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 but you getting behind closed doors, and this motherfucker's a total asshole, a little bitch. Fucking treat you like shit to make himself feel better. Ain't nothing about you. Everything's about him. He's a fucking narcissist, dude. Narcissist. If you don't believe me, go back and look at the last year and a half worth of my fucking streams on YouTube and look and see anything that you can find in Rufus. And I dare you, I challenge you to find one fucking video, one that he's in, that he don't whine about something. Pussy motherfucker. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this up and make my couple of changes, finish eating my dinner, and then I'm gonna go ahead and update Arma. I think I'm gonna jump on Arma after this is over. So, alright, because that'll be all in a bit. Thanks for watching. I'll have a new video for this coming up when I get time to edit it.